Welcome to Workhorse Wrestling Network. This is your boy ALW. We are here for Money in the Bank. Watchalong is getting ready to start right now. The top of the live card. Thank you for joining Workhorse Wrestling Network. We know you got a lot of options for your watch along, so if you're here with us, really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Hit the follow button if you're on Twitter. Hit the follow button if you're on X. Or I'm sorry, Twitch. I already said Twitter. I meant X. Yeah, hit the bell to be notified in YouTube, and you'll be notified every time we drop content. In just a minute, I'm expecting Sammy Joe and Anika anytime. So if you're here with us, let us know in the live chat what you got going on this Saturday, how your day's been. If you're excited for Money in the Bank, which match you're most excited for, who you think's going to win, any particular match. Love to interact with you. The Bloodline is in the house. He says he will make Cody Rhodes acknowledge him tonight. And here's Cody getting off the bus, WWE bus. KO is here. Randall Keith Orton is here. Somebody else. Trish Stratus. We are in Toronto, Ontario, Canada for Money in the Bank. And as a result, Trish Stratus is our host for the night. We had Samantha Irvin sing the Star Spangled Banner and a guy whose name I don't know sing Oh Canada at the beginning of the show. Seth Rollins is here, looking not too outrageous this time. Damian Priest and Judgment Day. Blue. Thanks, sir. Happy to have you here. Appreciate it. Looks like the show's getting ready to start. The heist. Here's how the story goes. It looks like we got my first fellow workhorse here. Oh, I can hear myself.
Oh, so dag going. All right. Still here. Just give me a minute. Dag.
All right, no problem.
So I can't. I have to put headphones in. Oh, this sucks. Okay. Keep talking.
All right. So Anika is here. This is a cool little introduction to Money in the Bank. It's like a little cartoon, comic book / cartoon style, mixed in with live footage. I can't stress enough. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate all of you. Thank you for choosing Workhorse Wrestling Network for your watch alongs. We know you got a lot of options, so we really appreciate you being here. Hit that like button on this video. It helps a lot. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. The bell, that'll notify you every time we drop new content. So there he is. And the third workhorse has arrived. You are muted. I don't know if you know that or not, but
Yeah, I know.
okay.
How's everybody doing?
Good. How about yourself? Y'all excited for Money in the Bank?
Yes, I am. I need StreamYard to fix this. My freaking this is not. It isn't the brightest spring for me. My freaking thing broke two nights ago. This sucks. It was I was hoping, okay, they fixed the problem with the mics on StreamYard. I didn't need this anymore. But I gotta drop some more money at Walmart to get some new headsets.
Are you guys seeing this little like cartoon intro? What do you think of this?
Isn't it cute?
Right? It's kind of funny.
As long as it's not the weekend. When I tell you, I'm so
I
tired.
just got to the cartoon.
I am so tired of the weekend doing the WrestleMania theme song, and it's not being hyped as hell. I'm like, please, is y'all contract with the weekend up? Because y'all talking about how old school theme song ain't hyped enough. Yeah, he probably the one that killed it. He probably the one that killed it.
Which match opens the show? Men's Money in the Bank, so that the winner has an opportunity to cash in.
They've been usually opening up with the women, but there's only one women's match. You know, like you can't just throw the women's match at the very beginning, can you?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Maybe.
I think if you only got one, you got to put it in the middle.
Yes. I would have said Braun Breaker versus Sammy, but you know what? I'm going with that. Yay, Canada. Yeah. That's first.
Is the Men's Money in the Bank in the main event?
No.
Bloodline?
No. Maybe.
Damian Priest?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the women, and it's not going to be Sammy.
So she's talking about ladders, talking about climbing the ladders. So it's got to be either the women or the men.
Depending on last year's Money in the Bank, I would say men, because the women killed it last year. The women was better than the men.
Okay.
It's the Men's Money in the Bank.
Uh-huh.
Starting up the show. Here comes the Yeet God. Jay Uso. Yeet.
Fail.
I didn't know whether to go with yeah or yeet, so I went with yeah, yeet.
Yeah, Yeet.
You gotta choose one.
You should go with the
No, I don't.
Yeet, Yeet.
Eight.
I think there's a 90% chance that one of these two men win. So I'm just going to go with them both.
That is not math.
Oh, I see the yeah for LA Knight and the Yeet for Jey Uso. I got it now. At first it went over my head, but now I got it. I cannot watch Michael
This is
Cole.
my salted nut log. You can't have none.
Jey Uso again.
No, you can't have none.
Michael Cole is the most uncoordinated. Oh, here we go. Every time. It's terrible.
Like, I believe he's doing it for Pat, so I'm going to let it slide. But Pat, please come back when you're ready, but please come back.
What do you think of Jay's ring gear for the night? Going black and white?
Right? But it's still cool, though.
Yeah.
Aww.
Kanika, who's your pick to win?
Barry said after passing away last week, Jay said he wanted to be there, but he did without him. He told him.
We can hear somebody's TV.
And come on, Barry.
Might be this one. I'm going to mute myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Bam. to
So,
keep
Anika, who you got winning this match?
to keep up the pettiness of the story, because the petty story is so good. It gotta be Drew. It gotta be Drew. Keep this petty train rolling till SummerSlam. It gotta be Drew.
But how does that? So, okay, so here's the thing, right? Damian, SummerSlam's in a month, right? So we've got Damian set today, and Gunther has a title shot at SummerSlam. You want to put Drew in that whole mix with the briefcase? Like, it feels too convoluted to me for Drew. Drew and Punk need to stay separate. Like, I don't know.
Third time is perfect. So let him just screw it. Let him just get screwed over one more time. Then we're done. We're done.
There's the whole this don't need the title thing that usually gets said. I'm surprised it's not getting said here.
Yeah. Andrade coming to the ring.
Now they have a whole lot, like, even though top 3 people should win this, a fourth possible. This match should be great. Everyone who's in this match should be a memorable one.
Agreed. So Jey Uso and Andrade in the ring so far.
There's no reason for it to be Andrade yet. CM?
She said, at least you know it won't be Andrade.
We need to give him a new faction, a new manager, all that good stuff.
With who? Charlotte?
Bro, like, well, when she
yeah.
When she gets help,
Oh,
why
hey,
not?
nice.
Well, okay, not a manager, but them as a team.
Didn't you see his little, when you see his little ring entrance, he comes to the ladder and walks underneath the ladder just to show he's not scared of bad luck?
Out of all things, out of all superstitions, yeah, that one seems a little goofy. Like who made that one up and why? Oh snap, we got Paul. Vote in.
Yep. So, yeah, we got a poll up on YouTube. Please vote. Let us know who you think's going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase, as it is the men's match opening the show. Let me put the banner up somewhere here. I'll find it. There it is. That is the match coming up, getting ready to start. Put that on the ticker so Dolores doesn't get mad at me. Make sure to use everything, all the hard work that was spent. Make sure to use it all. Chadwick Gableton coming to the ring.
Hell, fat no. What the freak said that?
That's what we call him when he's in his suit and he looks all formal. I mean, to be fair, he's in his wrestling gear tonight, but because he looks like, Chadwick Gableton III from Connecticut, upper crust, blue blood.
I knew you gotta do a different name though. Chadwick Gable.
That's what Sammy came up with yesterday, or the other day, so I just went with it. But
It's too much to chat with Bozeman. That's why I'm opposed. We can do something different. We can do something opposed. Honda forever.
I said Chaddington Gableton.
Oh, Chaddington Gableton. There you go.
Okay.
Chaddington Gableton.
We'll do that.
Blue says my money's on Shorty G.
Do not speak it to his slave name like that.
Ooh, CM wants to know will the Wyatt Six pop out and attack Gable.
I'm not opposed to that. If y'all really want to see the thing,
It is no DQ, so anything could happen. I'm sure there'll be plenty of weird stuff to happen. So, Carmelo Hayes. I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen him. Like he was on NXT all the time, and then he got drafted, and I feel like it's been a minute.
like his main roster thing has been weird, to say the least. Because before the draft, he was on SmackDown because he was doing so good in NXT. But I think that kind of hindered him because it's like, oh, you didn't have the big grandiose. I'm officially called up. It was just, you cool. Let's see what you can do.
So I messed up CM's comment. I apologize. Will the Wyatt Six pop out and show Gable? She made it sure that I said attack, but she wanted me to make sure that she said show for a reason.
Oh,
pop out and show. For those that don't know,
ho.
OB ho.
It's okay.
Wop,
Okay.
wop, 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 wop.
So, if y'all do not know, where's the light at? You have to see me. It's be very, very serious, but fun at the same time. If y'all did not know, Bad Blood is coming back to WWE, right?
I did see that.
It will be in Atlanta. They had the Booming Ninja with Cody in the car. If y'all
Metro Boomin.
Metro Boomin. If they don't have They Not Like Us as the theme song for Black Blood in October 5th, I'm firing everybody. That better be the theme song, and it's Bad Blood. You just, all you say is, I see that. And that's how you freaking it.
Could you imagine if WWE actually uses that as a theme song? Holy smoke.
It's copyrighted, so they don't even have to pay for it. You don't even have to pay for it. It's copy free. Come on.
Will this be between Bash and Survivor Series?
Oh, say it again.
When will
Will this be between Bash and Survivor Series?
After, before Survivor Series, yeah, because Survivor Series is, Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah.
CM says Metro Boomin had nothing to do with Not Like Us, and that song is definitely not for WWE.
We are in a new era. Don't be watering down my dreams, Tim. It's close enough. Man, come on. All right.
They'd be Drake in this situation.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Y'all do that. At least give me people.
That's funny. That's funny as hell.
Come on, Triple H. If you make this happen, this will be the best era. Period. It'll be the best era, the hands down. If y'all get this song for Black Blood, October 5th in Atlanta, please make it happen. Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, I think all the participants are in the ring. There's a comment for you, Anika from CM.
I mean, they did Punisher. I really think he'll supposed to do better in Queen of the Ring than that happened. It's like, yeah, you're losing. I do think that.
Oh, big kick to the face from Carmelo Hayes to LA Knight. LA Knight slam. Andrade and Chad.
To that, but
LA Knight and Jey Uso left alone in the ring.
Woo!
Uso and Gable.
We already starting this? Come on. Really? You're already it's too early in the day. much information, man.
I gotta know it, right? I don't like arguing with Sia because she always knows too much. Like,
Let me live up my fantasy until it's not a fantasy no more. I mean, Dad.
I always be crushing a dream.
Fine. Well, one more stupid weekend song. I said it's coming. It is bad blood. It's just stupid.
Drew's got a ladder and smashing everybody. Just took out Carmelo Hayes.
I think it's a missed opportunity having the boys the sponsorship for this match, not Cody's match.
Yeah. Drew climbing the ladder. All alone at this point. Got his up. Here comes Chad Gable meeting them at the top of the ladder.
But kudos to Amazon and, hearing all the Homelander comments and being like, you know what? Why don't we get some advertisement going?
Oh, what's happening here? Chad Gable's got the armbar on Drew on the left top of the ladder. Oh.
You are way ahead of me.
Andrade with the leg drop on the neck.
Oh, armbar. Oh, gosh. What?
I love how all three of us are on actual Peacock, and I'm still way ahead.
Man.
That doesn't make any sense. Like,
so what I just saw, armbar, drop kick to Chad Gable. Pretty sure Drew had a broken titty.
now I've got Andrade the ladder up in the middle of the ring.
You are closer to Canada. I don't know.
That's true. I am close to Canada. Let's see. I can pause mine for like a couple seconds so that we'll be a little bit closer in tandem. Let's see.
I count to 3 and it should work.
Let me know when you see Andrade and Carmelo Hayes fighting alone in the ring at the ladder.
Right now. Springboard.
Okay.
Well, not me. Andrade just set up the ladder.
Okay.
Carmelo just slid in.
I got Carmelo just hit the springboard.
Carmelo just hit Andrade. Pulled him off the ladder. Just punch. Andrade climbing the ladder again.
Anika's first. I'm second. Sammy's third now.
All right, now let's do a fan or can we want tables?
Well, fortunately, Anika doesn't do the play-by-play, so.
I got Andrade laid out on the ladder with Carmelo Hayes standing next to him, so he's going to do something here. Another springboard, Andrade counter. God.
Andrade laying on the ladder. Carmelo standing next to him.
Yes.
Why?
Huge Spanish fly from Andrade to Carmelo off the second rope onto the ladder.
Spanish fly. Ooh.
That was nasty looking.
Looks like Carmelo regrets doing that.
Andrade did well.
I think it was Andrade's move, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was Andrade's move.
But
man, Andrade's back is beat up. Oh shit!
I'll be right back.
Got Drew and Jay.
Bruh, that was 2 years ago. Let it go. That's insane. That is insane. That Solo's debut in Cross of the Castle was 2 years ago. Ooh! All right.
Jay with the spear on Drew. Super kick to the midsection. Chad. Oh, step up into Guri from Jay Uso to Chad Gable. Jay setting up a ladder. Oh, no, he's not. He's laying it on top of somebody. Wait a second. Or did he just put it in the corner?
He put it in the corner.
He just set it up in the corner.
Nearly a decade ago, TLC
Oh,
Someone doesn't do the cannonball over there.
huge German suplex from Chad to Jay.
Power of the master. German suplex by Chad Gable.
Yeah, Sammy, you're gonna have to mute yourself or turn the TV down so we can hear the commentary. Sorry, brother.
Chad Gable doing a little
Chad Gable.
suplex county because we would not say the other
All
name.
right, I turned it down some more.
Okay.
Oh shoot, sir.
I don't hear it. Or at least
Well, I'm going to keep myself on mute anyways, just in case.
Who told you to suplex the ladder? What are we doing?
he suplexed the ladder onto him.
I love her on Peacock, so they're not really muting anything anymore.
Chad setting up the ladder, trying to go up. Chad going up. Here comes LA Knight.
Yeah.
Pulling him down.
Yeah.
Pushing him in the corner, stopping a mud hole. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
LA Knight.
Do you guys prefer the censorship of AEW or the censorship of WWE? Where WWE will censor the crowd but don't really censor the wrestlers, and AEW will censor the wrestlers but don't really censor the crowd.
For me, the magic is more in censoring the wrestlers. I don't need to hear them talking to each other per se. I'd rather hear what the crowd has to say myself, but
Yeah. Don't censor the wrestler at the crowd.
Because, like, we know what the wrestlers are saying, even if they censor it.
LA Knight with a huge backbreaker to Chad Gable on the edge of the ladder. Woo, that was nasty.
But the crowd makes the match better.
Yeah, 100%. I don't trust hearing the wrestlers. I don't trust hearing something I don't want to hear. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing if they're actually talking shit, that's exciting. But, like, if you catch around and hear something you're not supposed to hear, it's like it ruins it a little bit. So I just assume I don't need to pay attention to them. I don't need to watch what they're saying to each other. I just, I prefer listening to the crowd. The crowd makes it more exciting. Anyhow, like Anika says. So LA Knight beating up Carmelo Hayes, smashing him repeatedly into the announce table. Now he's setting up a ladder between the announce table and the ring apron. Well, ladder bridge. He's going to do something. He's got something in mind for Melo here. He's going for a running. Oh, my God. He was going to try to hit him with a running power bomb. Melo counters. And, knees to the face. Like a code breaker style move from Melo. LA Knight. Melo moving the ladder into the middle of the ring and climbing up. Is Melo going to get the briefcase? No, here comes Chad Gable. Pulling him off
You know, a thing we haven't seen in a long time? Men's Money in the Bank winner cashing in the same night.
I was just going to say.
Like, I think the last person to do that was Dean Ambrose.
That was probably the only good one, too. Like, no offense.
That might have been the only one. The women do it quite often.
No,
like half of the women Money in the Bank winners cashed in the same night that they won.
The first was done by Kane against Rey Mysterio, and it wasn't good. It was not good.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
Kane did that at Money in the Bank. He won Money in the Bank and then cashed in the same night.
Yes. I remember it like it was today, even though it was.
I don't think I ever watched that Money in the Bank.
I think it was either the first or second time they did it as its own pay-per-view. Hey, bro! It's been doing people like you don't know on. Oh shoot! What happened? What? Oh God! Come on now. I need water. I need you to shake. Oh, super kick, super kick, super kick party. BFD. Oh look, there we go. Be a group. Be a partner. Be a star. LA Knight and Jay Uso actually using their head, putting their heads together, taking out the sky.
Drizzle too tall for the BFT.
Who? Yeah. Well, yeah. Like, but it can happen. Just leave your feet, bro.
It looked bad. That's what I'm saying.
I was not paying attention to it. I gotta rewind it. There's no it happened.
Jay and LA Knight at the top of the ladder, exchanging rights and lefts, exchanging right hands.
What do you think, ALW?
About what?
The BFT to Drew McIntyre that LA Knight did.
I stepped away for a second, so I totally missed it. I'm gonna have to go back and see it. So that's why I walked away. My calling me from the other room, so I had to go see what you wanted real quick.
Yeah. So I'm of the mind now that the BFT doesn't work on a taller opponent. It works on an opponent that's the same height as you.
Oh yeah, I'll have to check it out and look at it. Yeah. Mello getting fired up here. A scissor kick to the back of Jey Uso's head. Pull the ladder up. Mello running up the ladder. This would be the first one to get with a click in the video game because no one's even held it for a second.
Nope.
Mello going for it. Oh, Andrade yanking him off the ladder.
Andrade was like, I feel like Andrade was going to do something. He's like, not enough time.
Off the ladder. But now Andrade with an opportunity to create a little structure of his own.
Well, I'm hearing somebody's stream.
Now gonna
Hold on, might be mine. How's that?
Better. All right, Andrade's on top. Carmelo's trying to stop him. LA Knight's trying to stop him. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! I'm laughing at Corey Grace's response. He is dead. He's dead.
I thought LA Knight was about to climb the ladder all alone, but he went back down. Now he looks like he's going to try to position it and climb it. LA Knight climbing the ladder.
Stop it.
Chad Gable up behind him. Chad going to try to German suplex him off the top of the ladder? Off the middle of the ladder? No. LA Knight with the back elbow fights him off. LA trying to reach the briefcase.
Stop!
Chad yanks him down.
Do they usually have the old band back together for pay-per-views?
You mean on commentary?
Yeah.
I think so. You think there's usually 3 people. It seems to be Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and I forget who the third person usually is, but.
Oh, is there 3 people right now? I only hear the 2.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe there is only 2. I thought normally they have 3, but I guess not. Maybe not tonight. Maybe not.
Well, the third would probably would have been the third would have probably been Pat McAfee.
Yeah, Gable all alone. He's got the briefcase. Can he get it down? Jey Uso, take the ladder.
Please don't go. Please don't go.
Chad hanging from the briefcase. Chad's hanging from the briefcase. Jey Uso. Chad fell. Uso waiting. Huge spear from Jey Uso onto Chad Gable.
The spear wasn't even necessary. That bro fell, bro.
No, Pat's not actually there. Anika was saying that it would be Pat if he was there. So maybe it is just two people. Maybe I'm tripping. I thought it was usually Corey, Pat, and Michael at the pay-per-views, but Jay grabbing the briefcase. He's got a hold of it. Can he get it down? Did he get it loose? Oh my God! Drew McIntyre just hit with the fucking ladder in the face. Hit through the ladder like this javelin and hit him in the fucking face, dude. Holy shit!
Oh, I just saw it.
Crazy. That looked fucking crazy.
Claymore.
Drew all alone at the top trying to grab the briefcase.
Drew all alone, climbing the ladder.
And we have a winner.
Drew almost to the top. Here he goes. He's reaching for it. Oh, it's... All right, he's got a hold of it. Drew McIntyre wins. What?
Right?
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
The way he threw that ladder at fucking Jey Uso?
I love it though, because work smarter, not harder. Ain't nowhere in hell I'm climbing the ladder that fast. I'm just shoving it in your face. Pause.
So I got to say, I didn't necessarily see this happening, but I know a lot of people out there were predicting this, which makes me feel like it's a little predictable. So I guess maybe I'm a hair disappointed. I would have rather seen a Jey Uso or a Carmelo Hayes or an LA Knight, but it is what it is.
The thing was,
So what does this mean for Drew, CM Punk, Gunther, all that?
I don't know. It feels very messy now.
Yeah.
okay, so
I mean, we've talked about it a few times. I've said a few times, I think that they want to put that belt ultimately on CM Punk when he's back and healthy. And I think they do that by him taking it from Drew. Now, Drew has the briefcase, so that's one step in that direction. The question is, where does Drew get it? And Gunther has this match at SummerSlam. Gunther's winning that belt no matter what. I think Gunther's got to win that belt. So how long does he hold it for? When does Drew cash in? How long do they hold off Drew and CM Punk? I mean, you've already been hyping it up now for the last 2 months. I already want it today. Like, I'm pissed we don't have it already. Like, the fact that we got to wait even longer, it pisses me off. So now we're going to have to wait longer.
He's going to win it at SummerSlam. He's going to defend it at Bash in Berlin. Then there's Bad Blood. But Bad Blood is probably where we're going to be getting Drew versus Punk now. Like, let's be real.
I mean,
I guess you could get Drew versus Punk, and somehow Punk talks him into putting the briefcase on the line, and Punk beats him for the briefcase, and then Punk beats Gunther for the title. I mean,
no matter what, I actually do like Punk ruining Drew's Money in the Bank cash in. I like that. There's no. I want that to happen. Don't need to happen right away. If it happened to Bad Blood, I think that would be beautiful. But I still want that to happen.
Yeah, I'm just ready for whatever is going to happen between Drew and CM Punk to happen already. With Punk being out and injured, but they still doing the angle, it feels like it's taking forever and dragging and dragging and dragging.
What if
I get that.
Survivor Series, we get Cody Rhodes versus Gunther, and then CM Punk cashes in on Cody?
No, I want to tell his title anymore.
I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed to that idea. I feel like people only talk about the title on Raw and don't really talk about Cody and his title. And at some point, he's going to have to lose that title. So,
And I think the story is better if it's like a CM Punk doing it after they had their whole thing before the Rumble and during the Rumble and everything. And
CM says Punk beats Drew. Drew wins the belt. Will Punk actually win a belt again? I mean, if it were me, no. But I feel like he's in the eyes of bookers and people that own these companies, that he's still a big draw. and then putting the belt on him puts people in the seats. So, I mean, I think that's the thought. But, I mean, I don't necessarily feel that way, but I think that's what the consensus is out there. What do you guys think?
The only problem is you can't put him in a match without him getting injured.
Like he needs to be in 3 matches and not get injured, and then maybe we'll consider putting the belt back on. Like
He needs some milk.
nope, not touching that.
That's Dolores saying, in bad blood, Cody has to be champion.
No, he don't. No, he don't.
The poll is up for our next match,
No,
Sami
you
Zayn
don't.
versus Braun Breaker. CM says exactly, Sammy. So CM's in agreement with you.
Yeah, about CM Punk getting injured. Yeah. Like, what is the plan with Cody? Like, he's champion now. Like,
It doesn't feel like they've had a plan other than putting the belt on him.
Well, I see 2 things happening. It's a matter of when they do it. Either definitely him versus Solo, definitely him versus Randy Orton. It's just a matter of who goes first.
I would like to reiterate, I stated Cody losing the belt at Survivor Series, which is after Bad Blood.
But you didn't say to who. Oh, yeah, you did.
To CM Punk.
You said CM Punk catching in. But that means that he takes the briefcase from Drew?
Yes.
Nah. I know Black Blood's from Georgia, but that so I don't care.
Who y'all got winning here, Sami Zayn or Braun Breaker?
I like both these guys.
Sammy. If it was anywhere aside from Canada, I would say Braun Breaker. Okay. Also Saudi. Because, like, Saudi loves Sammy, which I appreciate so much. Like, it wasn't that long ago that Sammy wasn't welcome in their country, and now they all love him.
It's gonna give it to you. Sorry. I want Sami Zayn to win. I understand you letting Braun win. What is actually gonna happen? KO is in a 6-man tag. You can let him win in Canada. I think Braun Breaker wins.
Here's the thing. I understand Braun Breaker winning, but I don't understand Sami Zayn losing. That's the caveat.
Yeah, I don't know. I personally think KO's losing because I think the Bloodline's winning that match. So if a Canadian that is going to win, then it's got to be Sammy here because KO's losing that match later. KO, RKO, and whatchamacallit are losing. Cody are losing to the Bloodline. So what is on?
When did they change Braun Breaker's music? This is stupid.
Yeah, I can't hear it because my volume is all the way down, so I don't.
It's not the didn't like he had it in NXT before.
Well, they had changed his music too when he first debuted on the main roster, and I don't think this is that either.
Who's?
So this is at least his 3rd theme, right?
No, I'm sorry. You're telling me they changed it in NXT?
No, since he's been to the main roster, this is the 2nd one on the main roster, is what Sammy's saying.
No.
Because this doesn't sound like the one I heard 6 weeks ago that I remember.
Because this is and Braun Breaker is his theme song is one of the new theme songs. Isn't that the one from NXT Black and Gold So yeah, why would you not keep that one? That was way better than this. So yeah, like this is not match Braun Breaker to me.
Where's the dogs barking?
That part. Let's go.
Let's go!
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, there's a lot of activity here. We got family in from out of town and all sorts of stuff going on. So every couple of minutes, there's like someone asking for my attention. So
You're fine.
what's that little graphic say? It said something about 80 days, 180 days is Intercontinental Champion. What did it say? 80 days, 100. I missed it.
So
It doesn't even feel like it's been 80 days since WrestleMania. Shoot.
Right.
right. Hey.
Yeah, I think Sammy gets the win here. I mean, I could see Braun winning, but I think Sammy gets the win.
I don't know. Toronto really ain't popping for Sammy like I thought they would.
The crowd doesn't seem very into it at the moment at all.
Right? I'm like, hold up. This your boy now. They will call an audible and put that belt on Breaker. Yo, y'all better start cheering or something.
Laura says Bloodline might not lose if they get Hall of Fame help.
All right, they were singing the song. All right, they are into it. Okay.
Ole, 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 ole.
Hall of Fame help. Is she referring to The Rock?
I mean, that's a pretty vague statement. There's a lot of Hall of Famers that can help the Bloodline.
There are some more.
The Rock seems most likely.
Rikishi?
You bet not. And I say that because your twins have been feuding for the past how long, and you haven't interfered. But now your baby boy wants to be the leader. Now you want to start? Nah.
I mean, who am I missing here?
Like I said, SummerSlam is a month away.
It depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about getting involved, yeah, you're right. I mean, the elders could show up. I mean, you could have Alpha make an appearance. He could just pass away. I mean, just like, put his thumb up or down or do something weird or just, I mean, who knows? I mean,
I mean, I don't see you having Alpha do anything aside from stand there.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just saying. I mean, then they're not, I don't, to be fair, I don't know.
Like, there's not a long list of Hall of Fame Samoans to go here. We named the 3, and I think only one of them would actually be cleared.
I mean, there's several most Samoans that are in the Hall of Fame, but not that are alive anymore. So.
Oh, yeah.
Dolores says, they had a funeral. No one else is coming for the Bloodline. Dolores says, bald spot will help Cody.
John Cena. Okay. Help Cody, not help the Bloodline. I got you. I was thinking that they'd be coming to help the Bloodline. I'm well, who is there?
That's how I read the comment as well. But she means if they,
All right.
So she thinks Cena's going to come help the League of Super Friends. Sammy off the top.
I boy need to be in place.
Yes. Top rope sitting moonsault. That's a cool little move.
It is, but Bronny gets behind in place. He can catch Sammy. Oh shoot!
It was a fun match.
So it's not like I don't believe them when they say, "Hey, he can run a four or whatever." But I would like them to actually prove it. Like let me see the clock. Let me see how fast he goes, because it feel like he can go. He's hella fast.
So you want a Big Show punching machine segment?
No. Oh, more so a Mark
It
Henry.
would play the exact same,
Okay.
maybe worse.
And no. An elevated version is Mark Henry pulling the 16-ton truck. That's much better.
Braun with a huge German suplex on Sammy. Braun stalking Sami Zayn. Braun talking
Right.
shit to the crowd.
I'm just struggling to picture how you can do this and like not make it look stupid.
I agree with you there. Like I love, like, okay, so I love the Mark Henry segments of when he was powerlifting stuff, when he was world champion, and I also like the pandemic when it was Bailey versus Bianca in the little, what you call it, obstacle course to beat the time.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in between that, it could work. I'm not sure how to do it, but it could work. Those are my top two segments.
But those aren't measuring.
Oh.
Like it had to be us measuring, and the only like measurements we do is weight, and that one time that they compared a Sheamus kick to a Big Show punch.
I at the top of my head, because like this is speed, right? It might look corny, but again, top of my head, like him doing the whole running around the ring and power hitting something like that. You have
So
a to it.
So we have Braun Breaker pretend he's Braun Strowman.
No.
1, 2. Ooh, close 2 count there. Braun Breaker kicks out. Sammy with
You
the top
know,
rope.
ALW's been saying for like a month of like how Braun Strowman should be booked like Braun Breaker. It's like,
Yes.
why don't we just put the two of them in a tag team? Call it a day.
No.
Yeah.
Braun and Braun.
I'm here for Braun and Braun.
No. What the? No.
The double B.
Why don't we make it a faction? We can add Bronson too. Braun, and Bronson. It sounds like a legal firm.
Woo. Woo. Come on, Sammy. Oh, excuse me.
Lou says Braun's a read, and then he says Sammy reading my mind. Sammy. Oh, Sammy with the. Oh, Braun caught Sammy. He tried to do a moonsault off the guardrail. Oh, Sammy. Braun tried to send Sammy into the ring post. Sammy countered, pushing Braun to the ring post. Braun's down. Sammy trying to gather his wits. Sammy into the ring.
I
Blue
hope he
says
caught him before Sammy connected with the ground there.
Blue says the beefy Braun boys. Braun boys.
See,
Triple B.
too hard to say. No.
Let's call him Triple B. Sami Zayn. Guns pointed. Oh, Braun Breaker intercepted him with a huge clothesline outside the ring. Both men are down. Who can get up first? The ref is counting. What are we at? 2 or 3?
We could call them the Three Meaty Brawns, or 3MB for short.
I've got kids.
All right, depending on what the next match is, I will be watching the first part of Collision because MJF is going to start it, and I gotta see what this fool gonna say.
Yep, absolutely. No, that's good. If one of us wants to watch Collision, that's great. Or you both watch both. That way we can report on both.
Like, I have a phone, so Collision be on my phone. I'm just gonna see what this fool says.
Yep. Sammy and Braun having a very solid match here. Not that I didn't think they would,
So,
it's exceeded my expectations.
So I am assuming Will Ospreay and MJF open All In.
Yeah.
Or do you think that they're second? Or do you put them second to last?
I don't have a problem with them opening the show.
Like, you got to put them in a big spot. Although.
Oh, Braun with the Frankensteiner. Yeah. 1, 2. Sammy kicks out.
It is very much so rude to say that MJF and Ospreay should be the main event because he's not champion.
Right.
But it really is like,
yeah,
it's Ospreay though.
And MJF.
Well, Swerve beat him, so Swerve's the main event.
Right.
Yeah. Well, don't forget. Don't forget. Whatchamacallit, Ospreay's backhanded comment about how it was he was the one that wanted to put Swerve over. So it was his
backhand.
Yeah, so it's all Ospreay's fault.
It was his choice. It was his choice to let Swerve win. If it had been up to everybody else, he would have had to have won because he's Ospreay.
What?
I don't think that's wrong.
That's how it came off to me a little bit. I don't think that's how Ospreay necessarily meant it.
Oh, no. No, I don't think he meant it that way at all. But I also don't think that's wrong.
Oh, shit. Braun Breaker with the huge clothesline to Sami Zayn, who was sitting on the announce table. That was crazy looking.
Oh, this sun is killing me, Lord. Mercy.
Like, part of me feels that if Ospreay was like, yeah, I want both titles, Nick Khan would have been like, all right, sure. Tony Khan, my bad. Wrong Khan.
CM says I'm incorrect in my quote of Will Ospreay. I didn't say it was word for word. I just said that's how it came across to me. That's how I took what he said. How's that?
Before we get sued, because we don't know who the freak be watching this. The more concise statement was Ospreay was tired of people thinking that Swerve was just a placeholder until Wembley. He was like, you know what? Let's finish this match and we put him over because no one is above losing to the champion. That's more concise statement of what he said.
I know, I got it.
That part too.
So all I'm saying is that whether they were or they weren't, right? In my head, I never even heard Swerve, or I never thought Swerve placeholder until I saw Ospreay's comment. So in my opinion, it's slightly self-fulfilling to begin with. You say it, you put it out there, and now I'm thinking it. And two, just shut up and don't say anything. If you say, anytime you say as the opponent that it was my decision or that I suggested letting someone go over, you're implying something there. And I don't necessarily care for the implication.
Okay.
All right. Let's get it.
Wow.
And still Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn.
With the haluva kick.
Yeah, and a very good match.
So people were talking about that online. We weren't. We were all thinking that we'd be getting a rematch with Bryan Danielson, weren't we?
No. Now, to be fair to Will Ospreay, he had a point. It was a nice amount of people who was like, Will Ospreay is going to be champion at Wembley. It was a very decent amount of people who said that.
I mean, I thought that before he won the Intercontinental title, and then I was like, okay, so that's been kicked way down the road. And then we ended up getting it at the next interview, and it's like, surprise, surprise. I guess they're doing him and Swerve now then.
And now, and then another thing was, okay, he has a national title, right? People were like, okay, so when are we getting this match? Like he said, no matter what Swerve was doing or Ospreay was doing individually, everyone's conclusion was Swerve's title reign ends when Ospreay beats him. A fair amount of people was thinking that. Swerve's reign loses. Sorry, Swerve's reign ends when Ospreay beats him. That was the conclusion.
I would have thought that before he won the title.
Just because Swerve just beat him a month ago doesn't mean that I necessarily don't agree with that still. I mean, I can still see having a rematch and Swerve Ospreay beating Swerve ultimately for the title at some point in the near future. I mean,
it's probably going to be Hangman Page at Full Gear.
Yes, that I agree with.
Oh, look at them doing the mill. It's all about the numbers. Oh, that's so cute with the 2K stuff. It's so cute.
I have no problem with Will Ospreay being a nice guy and wanting to, seeing what he thinks is a perceived slight to Swerve and wanting to help the Swerve reign be better. But it's like the person that gives to charity and then has video cameras there at the same time. That's how it feels to me. It feels like the guy that the person that hands out food to the homeless, but make sure that there's someone there to record it and let everyone know that they're doing it. That's how it felt to me. You don't have to make a comment about how you were the one that proposed it. Like, it makes it feel like whatever. I mean,
I feel that.
Here's the Bad Blood commercial.
Yep. What, Metro Boomin?
All right, so we're at commercial. So I'm at Collision. I'm giving you a play-by-play. MJF is back in his suit.
Go ahead. MJF, what?
He's back in the blueberry suit.
Nice, finally. Thank you.
No more 2002 Triple H.
Thank you. I feel like when he kicked Daniel Garcia in the nuts on Dynamite, that was his like, I'm back to my other MJF. Like, and now he's back in the suit. The scumbag is officially back. No more of this phony fucking, I with fake good guy, face guy, whatever. So
So I'm not going to eat full crow. I'm only going to eat half crow on what I said about Starcade because it's bad blood, but it's in Atlanta. And I said we'd get Starcade in Atlanta this year before Survivor Series. We're not, but we are getting a pay-per-view in Atlanta before Survivor Series. It's just not called Starcade. They're calling it Bad Blood. I was close.
oh, hold on, let me take the banner down for Braun and Sammy since the match be over.
He
And
just
I will.
called Daniel Garcia a Make-A-Wish kid. No.
Oh, that's messed up. All right. The Rock is talking, but he's talking about. What is he talking about? He's talking about Cody Rhodes. The Rock is currently talking about Cody Rhodes on. I don't have my volume up, so I can't tell you exactly what's going on, but
Oh, is that going to be the match for Bad Blood?
Roman and Rock?
I'm down. Yeah. No. Cody versus The Rock.
Oh, Cody versus The Rock. Maybe. The Rock WWE 40 hype post flooded by angry. Oh, maybe. Yeah, we could be getting The Rock versus Cody Rhodes. Bad Blood. I would be okay with that.
Customers saw improvement in value vision in over 80% of the gods. Bob loves I love
So my sister has the Peacock with commercials.
So you're getting commercials. Yep. Roman's going to be out a little longer. Good. Roman can stay gone.
This morning, I was in the car with my sister heading to my other sister's house. She hadn't eaten breakfast, so we stopped to get her lunch. And we stopped at Taco Bell. Like, she asked for something, they didn't have it. And I was like, she ordered like bean burrito. They didn't have what you want, so you go with bean burrito. I bring this up because I just got a Taco Bell commercial. Like, I don't know what you're seeing ALW, but that's what I got.
Like I said, I got The Rock. The Rock is talking about Cody Rhodes. It's a video package.
Oh, still?
Triple H, yeah. I'm not sure what The Rock is totally saying, but.
What I was going to say. No. And here's another segment of I'm MJF. I'm hurt. That's why I'm a bad guy. Boo-hoo.
But here's the thing. The bean burrito is tried and true. My wife actually orders the bean burrito. That's one of her favorite things to order. So if they don't have something and you default to a bean burrito, I don't think there's an issue with that. Dolores
I like
says,
their limited time.
The man's dad just died. He buried him today, Anika. That's from Dolores. He said the man's dad just died today. He buried him, or just died. He buried him today.
That don't mean I have to stop not wanting him to be here. What are we doing? What are we doing?
And then I think Sammy was about to badmouth the bean burrito, a staple of Taco Bell. Go ahead and badmouth the bean burrito. You're still muted, or at least we can't hear you. It looks like you're unmuted, but we can't hear you.
Can't hear me?
Now we can.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Oh. Blue said, "Who's dad?" Roman Reigns. What you call it? Sika just passed away. Roman's father. Rest in peace to Sika. Condolences to the NY family. A legend, a wrestling legend, all around great person.
Why the freak is he here?
Because John, everybody loves John Cena. Quit talking bad about John Cena.
He ain't got to be here right now. This is stupid.
The last time is now, Anika. Didn't you know that?
Until the next time.
It's such a dumb statement. The last time is now. What the fuck does that even mean? I mean, I know what it means, but really, like, the last time is now. Dumb.
Cody coming out a little early to help out Cody. Cena coming out a little early to help out Cody.
I thought you were calling Cena Cody. I was like, damn. Cody coming out to help Cody a little early.
My bad. Cena coming out a little early to help Cody.
You can't see
All right.
me.
So what I was going to say is what I'd order if I go to Taco Bell.
Okay, what do you order if you go to Taco Bell?
I like their new limited time Cantina chicken.
Uh-huh.
And once they get rid of that, I guess I'm going back to the tried and true beefy 5-layer.
So Laura says, bump you in the worst way, Sammy. I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm aware that the beef that they put in stuff at Taco Bell is supposedly like soy beef, not whatever. It is what it is. Here's the thing. I know it's not great. I still, for some reason, have an issue getting chicken from Taco Bell. So I won't order chicken from Taco Bell. I don't know why. Like, there's something in my head that just doesn't click there for some reason. And I don't have a problem with chicken and Mexican food. It's just for some reason chicken and Taco Bell doesn't click. So I don't order chicken shit from Taco Bell.
Let me be very clear here. I don't order the chicken. I get the Cantina chicken, the new chicken, the slow cooked, roasted, whatever.
Right. Yeah. No, I just don't get chicken from Taco Bell.
Like, but that new chicken they got is like good enough for like an actual place.
Real quick, Triple H is hella petty, and TK, you need to think chestnut checkers, because you announced MJF to top off Collision, and so I really think that's why why John Cena's here. Like, oh, your top two gonna be the start of Collision. All right, bet 8 o'clock goes around, we're gonna have John Cena's punk behind come back to make sure people stay on freaking Peacock.
Yeah, I mean, I eat soft tacos and then the value menu, whatever is usually on the value menu that sounds good to talk about. That's right. And they usually have like a beefy, something cheesy, beefy burrito or something like that. Or they had the Frito burrito for a long time, which I liked. So let me ask you guys a question. I know that in the world it does. Everyone seems to think it does. For me, just me and my stupid opinion, blue and red don't match. They clash. I understand it's worldwide, everywhere people love it, whatever. For me,
Superman, Spider-Man, Ices. Blue raspberry and cherry flavors.
It drives me nuts when I see them together like that.
I wouldn't put them together for wedding colors. I would definitely not do that. There you go. Yeah, be smart, MJF. Don't be stupid. You already put back on the little black boy. Don't do it no more.
Like blue and red is what I'd imagine the colors of a boy's bedroom to be. To be fair, mine was black and red.
I mean, my grandson's a huge Spider-Man fan. He's 3 and he's a huge Spider-Man fan, so everything's blue and red. I just don't like them together. It feels like they clash.
And when I was a preteen, it was navy blue and like brownish tan, whatever.
Interesting.
Well, they're complementary colors, you know.
Yep. Yeah, I wear a lot of black and white and gray. Red, a lot of red.
And in high school, it was green and blues, teals, turquoises, stuff like that.
I wear very little. I don't wear very little blue. I wear purple for the Lakers, but very little blue.
And now I'm an adult, and my bedroom is no theme, no color. It's just whatever is cheap.
I hear you. It's amazing. Like, not that my parents ever had money to buy like the cool stuff, and even if they did, my dad was like anti-brand anyhow, so I wasn't going to get it anyhow. But it's amazing how much you compromise once you actually start buying your own clothes. Like the difference you're willing to compromise than what you used to beg your parents for or dream of or whatever. It's like I don't even want a lot of that stuff anymore, just because I know how expensive it is, and I'd rather go get whatever I can get. 5 pairs of pants instead of 1 pair of pants for the same amount of money. Like,
Oh, my mother had the whole house color coordinated.
This didn't need to be on Money in the Bank. This could have been on SummerSlam or something like that. Like, bro, you said ain't nobody. I did not buy a ticket to watch your poke behind him. I'm retiring. It's my last year, bro.
oh, is that what he said? I totally didn't. I mean, my volume's off. So is that what he said?
So what he said was, "This is my last year. I'll be on Netflix beginning of the year. Where is my last? They treat my last. WrestleMania 25 will be my last time being at WrestleMania."
Okay, Daniel Bryan.
That part right there. Yeah, this would be his last year as a
Like, bro, like, so like, is he saying no more cameos?
I was gonna say, because if you hadn't actually retired like 5 years ago, or 8 years ago, or 10 years ago, this might mean something. But like, you've basically been retired for the last 8 years or whatever. Like, at least 5. Like,
I assume this is him saying no more in ring at all ever again.
Yes. He said my last Royal Rumble, my last Elimination Chamber, my last WrestleMania matches.
Well, that's assuming he makes it into Elimination Chamber.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Bruh, here.
Like, if he's doing all this, like, he needs to, like, be going with the bag and, like, actually be here for the next year.
So,
if he's saying all this.
I get it. Like, as a company, WWE wants to maximize John Cena, especially if he's only going to be here for a year, so another year. So you advertise it, you make a big deal about his last run, all that stuff. Same with Daniel Bryan and all those things. I just don't really care for it. It feels very egotistical and very like, I don't know. Just do your thing and just retire when you're ready to retire. I don't need to praise you for a year and watch every segment is your last segment and every match is this is my last Rumble match and my last WrestleMania match, like 8 million different times to try to get people to get emotional and to try to manipulate people into buying merchandise. And it's like, really, dude, just, it is what it is, but.
For me,
But the thing to it is that he's wrestled a year's worth in the last 8 years. Like,
Yeah.
so what does it matter? Like,
for me, I don't. After 2009, I was through with John Cena. John Cena that moved me physically one way or another to buy a ticket, right? No, okay. You know what? I'll take that back. Him versus Rock, 2012. That was more so The Rock than him. If this is gonna be his last year wrestling, I don't have any dream matches. Like, no offense, I'm not like, oh, I want to see John Cena's face. That I'll have nothing to be like, yes, let's do this before he retires. Like, bruh, just go. Like, no offense.
hey, let me name 5.
Okay.
Carmelo Hayes.
No.
LA Knight.
No.
Javon Evans.
No.
Wait, hold up. Who?
He's a new up-and-coming guy.
Ron Breakker.
No,
No.
I don't. Honestly, at this point, like, Cena's so weird for me because I'm not gonna lie, I was a huge Cena stan for a long time. That was my boy. I was a huge Cena guy, and at the time, I was into it. Now that he's been gone for so long, and I look back on it, and I think to myself, it was him more than his ability. And now, when I think about it, I think I don't need to see him wrestle anymore. There isn't any. He was never a good enough wrestler that there are any people out there that I want to see a dream match with at this point. He's just not that good a wrestler. He just isn't in the ring. His in-ring work isn't that good. I'm happy to hear him talk on the microphone. I'm happy to see him do cameo appearances as long as what he's saying is interesting. But I don't need to see him wrestle anymore. And he's not good enough that I want to see him in legend matches or dream matches. There just aren't any.
And I don't need to see him and Randy Orton in a match no more time.
God,
Like,
no.
I'm sorry. Bump that rivalry. That rivalry sucks.
Okay, and Dominic Mysterio.
No.
I mean,
You guys went on quite a tangent there before I got my 5th name out.
If he's going to actually have a match at all these upcoming pay-per-views and be around for the next year, it's going to be very interesting to see who those matches are with, because right now there isn't really anybody I can think of that I'm, that I'm really interested to see him wrestle. There just isn't.
Those were my top 5 names.
Yeah,
and like, you guys didn't like any of them. Like, yeah, there really isn't people.
No, there really isn't.
All right, give 10 minutes on this fool. No, like, get back to Money in the Bank.
Right?
I know, offense. Like, bruh, do that on Monday Night Raw when it's 3 hours to spare, and we need time to freaking fill the 3 hours on freaking USA.
Well, this started at 4. I mean, are they trying to push it until 8? Like, is it going to be 4 hours with 5 matches because we got fucking John Cena in the ring for 20 minutes?
I wish they.
You know, I'm gonna say what's on my mind right now, and if I piss people off, I piss them off. WWE right now is better than it's been in a while, but still ain't that good.
Yeah, I think WWE is doing fine at the moment, but it's definitely not. I wouldn't call it very good. No, for me personally, all of my current favorite wrestlers and all the stuff I want to see is happening in AEW. Or New Japan, which, those are the two really where, the two things, but most of it's in AEW. 95% of it's in AEW. There just isn't a whole WWE that moves the needle for me at the moment.
Like I'm fascinated and interested to see what they do with the White Six. I'm hopeful for the future of Dominic Mysterio, but like still a long time to go with that. Yeah.
As of right now,
I like LA Knight, but like
all my favorite stuff is on SmackDown. I like the Bloodline. I love Bianca. I love Jay. I love Nia. I actually like Nia.
Yep.
And of course, they ain't my chick.
Right.
But Raw needs help.
I don't
I'll say that. Raw needs help.
see. I kind of feel the opposite. Like aside from LA Knight, like I'm not really interested in SmackDown at all.
I mean, I'm interested in the Bloodline, so that interests me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Bloodline kind of goes without saying, but like you can't just make it the Bloodline show.
No, that's
Yes,
that's
you can. You can say it. Hold on. He goes out and say, no, you need to say it.
Like it's gonna be nice when Roman comes back, and like whoever the Bloodline is feuding with is always the best feud at any time on
it's not gonna be
SmackDown. Like no matter who the Bloodline's feuding with, it's the best feud on SmackDown.
So we're getting Seth and Damian Priest now. So it either be the women or the Bloodline. Main eventing, it's got to be the Bloodline.
Yeah, I had assumed this was going to be the main event. Guess I was wrong.
Is there okay? Put a number on it.
Oh, it's Cody.
What?
Let me be real right now. It's not going to be the women. Since this is the main event,
No.
It's definitely not going to be the one.
That's not what I was going to ask. Put a percentage on it right now. What percent do you think? What percent chance is there that Drew McIntyre cashes in during this match?
35?
Honestly, pretty high.
You think so? Interesting. Anika says 35. Sammy, what number are you giving it?
I got to give it a number.
Dolores says Bloodline last. She's telling us. I agree. I think Bloodline's last too. I don't think it's quite as high for me as 35. I think it's probably 25%. I'm going 25. Oh, Dolores says Punk's been spotted.
Okay. I don't know if he like actually cashes in, but he's gonna come down.
Okay. Him coming down, I will put at 60. Now cashing in, coming down, I'll put it at 60.
Yeah. I'll give it 57.
You think they both?
I definitely think
Drew and Punk?
I think it's a higher than 50% chance that. Well, yeah, if Drew comes down, Punk's coming down too.
And who y'all got winning this match? Who walks out of here with this title?
Damian Priest.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got Damian Priest too.
Honestly, either way, like they're gonna lose next month to Gunther anyways. So like if anybody's gonna get a 1 month title reign, it is definitely Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is that guy.
But like with that in mind, I think it's better for Gunther to beat Damian Priest than Gunther versus Seth.
I agree. If you're gonna do, you might as well just leave it on Damian for another month. Let his reign be another month longer. Here's my only concern. And I only have this concern because we saw whatchamacallit that was so Gunther and Orton. I'm concerned with the pace and the potential for a very slow and plodding match between Priest and Gunther. Seth and Gunther, I think, is a little more exciting just because of the
Yeah.
contrast in styles. That being said, I would rather see Damian Priest win this match here.
Seth is a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Seth can wrestle anybody.
Yeah, but Damien is faster than Randy.
He
does
is.
be
He
faster
is.
than Randy.
He is.
He will leave his feet more than Randy does.
He does. He definitely does. That's why I'm not 100% sure that it would be that way, but I do have some concerns.
I will say I hope Damien wins, but I'm not going to say with certainty that he will.
Yeah.
I hope he does.
Laura said this pay-per-view longer than I expected because I've recorded 2 videos during this and I'm my 3rd.
Well, John Cena had to bring freaking hot breath all over the place for like 10 minutes. Anybody freaking need it?
I'm not sure how they're going to stretch it out, but it wouldn't surprise me if somehow they make this go until 8 o'clock. I'm hoping it ends at 7, which is 3 hours, and they just started it an hour early and ended an hour early. Or earlier, just, doing it earlier. But I have a feeling they're going to try to stretch it out to 8 o'clock. I don't.
Like, no.
But there's only 3 matches, and that would be 2.5 hours, so that's a long time still. So,
like no offense. John Cena announcing his retirement kind of pissed me off. I know, but it didn't need to be here. Do that on Raw.
that's funny.
It felt like it takes away from this match. It takes away from the women's Money in the Bank. It takes away from the main event of the 6-man tag. You could have done that on Raw.
I don't know. I didn't realize until the very last minute that this one was an hour earlier. So I'm not sure. I always get conflicting stuff when I Google it. So maybe if someone could tell us for sure exactly what time the main card starts for Heatwave tomorrow, whether it's at 4 or 5 o'clock. I think it's at 5 p.m., but. All right. Damien's in the ring. Seth is in the ring. The ref holding up the belt. We're about to ring the bell and get this match underway. Are you asking or are you saying they are? I'm not totally sure. If you're saying they are, I take your word for it. If you're asking, I'm going to say I don't know. My guess is probably just because it's the next day, and that's not that they couldn't, have it in a different place, but it would seem to make sense to have it in Canada as well. But I don't know.
It's like I feel kind of takeovers. I don't care. They're still takeovers to me.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, they're usually in the same city. It was a big pay-per-view.
Okay. I got it now. Makes sense. Damian Priest with a huge right hand. Set to the corner. Damian Priest pulls him out of the corner. Huge flatliner. Middle of the ring. Priest floats over 1. Seth kicks out at 1. Got to do a little bit more than that to keep Seth Rollins down.
Just a little bit more.
Just a little bit more. No, you're right. I mean, in watching it, Damian Priest is a lot more active than Randy Orton.
Way more active.
He is.
So so the whole it is Damian.
It
versus
shouldn't
Gunther.
be that. Yeah, it shouldn't have that same issue.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, Seth sending Damian over the top rope with a clothesline. Damian outside on his feet. Seth in the ring. He's looking at the far rope. Oh, he's waving somebody on.
Everybody's thinking we're going to get the Randy Orton match anyways.
Who's here already? Seth is waving somebody on. Is it Judgment Day? Is he yelling at Judgment Day in the back? Or they're not?
You had a match where they cannot come out. Stop playing.
Okay. So Seth with the springboard, or I'm sorry, Tope Suicida in the middle rope, 2 in a row.
There we go.
Damian is laid out on the announce table. Seth back in the ring. I think he's going to go for 3. Seth going to the well a 3rd time. Damien.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
All the way over
but Carlito is not officially a member of Judgment Day, is he?
That I don't know.
Nah.
Nor is Liv, who's trying to ingratiate herself to Dominic Mysterio. I don't know about Judgment Day, but she could potentially come down and cause some issue too.
And more so, they had when David told him to come out, Carlito was in the back with the whole group. So yeah, that goes for Carlito too. You're in the room, sir. You heard me say don't come out, so you don't come out.
Seth off the top rope with the senton. Now on the other side, springboard moonsault off the 2nd rope into the pin 1. Damien kicks out at 1.
Sir, why are you
a little more?
And you just had your knee fixed. Stop. Calm down.
Kick out at 1.
Kick to the midsection. Seth. Kick to the chin. Spinning forearm from Seth. Now the neck breaker. Oh, tries to turn around and punch him in the back of the head. Damien counters into kind of like the 1%er. I'm not sure what that was, like a little
something like that.
face plant kind of move. Yeah. Choke slam. Damien's got Seth up. Seth counters into a Hurricane Rana into a roll up for a pin for 1 count. Damien with the clothesline. Seth is down. Damien's up. Damien stalking Seth. Got him up. Got his head between his legs in the pedigree position. Got him up. Razor's Edge position.
Right.
Seth counters out.
The fans Undertaker. Y'all are not right.
Oh. Seth with the running knee on Damian Priest.
As in biracial Undertaker. Y'all need. Bisexual Undertaker.
That's messed up. Oh, Seth with the 5-star. 1, 2. Priest kicks out at 2. Oh, is that what they call Damian Priest?
Yes.
You didn't know this?
I've never heard that before.
After WrestleMania,
they also say.
And I didn't know they were talking about him. I'm like, why are they talking about bisexual Taker? And they're like, y'all are calling Damian Priest. That is not right. Yeah.
That's messed up.
They're also saying he broke up Rusev's marriage.
Damian Priest did?
Yeah. Lana and Damian was having it's some pics. Ain't none raunchy. They was on vacation or somewhere on the beach. Well, none raunchy. What we're not gonna do is accuse people and get them beat behind their head.
So it can be stated that Liv was also there.
Okay, interesting. All right, Seth is draped over the top rope. In the corner, Damien straightens him up. Big right hand. Seth is sitting on the top rope. Damien up. Looks like he's going for a big suplex, maybe. Seth countering. Seth slips down. Got him up. Walking in the middle of the ring. What's he gonna do here? Seth with the power slam power bomb into the corner, and then tried to go up for the winner. Tried to hit him with the knee. Damien caught him. Huge power bomb in the middle of the ring. 1, 2. Seth kicks out.
Very last ride-esque. I like it.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to. They both keep looking up the ramp.
Like, stop doing that. Stop.
Who is Damien looking at? Like, what are you looking at? Like,
because you told the crackheads that to come out. So why are you keep looking upstairs?
Dolores says Lana spent more time with him than with her husband. And yes, Liv was there. Same? Oh, some, but not all the time. Lana on social showed that. Zone. They're looking for Drew. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay. They're watching for Drew in the briefcase. I suppose that makes sense.
More sense than looking for the Judgment Day, yeah.
I thought they looked like idiots. Just looking up the ramp.
Yeah, both up the ramp.
Like, oh, both stupid looking up the ramp. Like,
oh, disrespectful.
Right? Damien slapping Seth. Seth slaps him back. Now they're exchanging forearms. In the middle of the ring, exchanging big strikes. Seth, 3, 4, 5 strikes. Damien, no selling it. Damien, Seth went for a super kick. And Seth went for a super kick, and Damien, like, punched his foot.
Yo, kicked his arm.
And there's a super kick.
Body part on Seth.
Spinning kick from Damien. Another spinning roundhouse. Choke slam. Damien's got Seth up. Seth counters into the pedigree. No. Back body drop from Damien. Countering out of the pedigree. Oh. Seth hollered for Drew to come out before he dove on the outside. Okay. So I guess that makes sense. My volume is down, so I didn't hear that. So.
And that makes more sense because he beat
Judgment Day can't come. Like, he gets his opportunity to take the title without Judgment Day interfering tonight.
Seth on his
You
knees.
know,
Damien on his
I'm going to say what I'm thinking.
All right.
I don't know if anything happened between Damien and Lana. I'm not going to pretend that I know. But I will say, I think Damien can do better.
Dang! What the freak, bro? What the last do to you?
To my question, does Damian Priest actually said he's bisexual?
He does.
Or they just think he looks that way, and so people tease him about looking that way.
The Puerto Rican bundles and the deep V tank top with the mascara. That's why. Yeah.
2. Oh, Seth kicks out. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen anything to indicate that he's bisexual. He's never said anything to me. I've only seen him with women. So, like, just because he looks a certain way, that's pretty close-minded, pretty.
But it is hilarious because the tank top is cupping the titties a little differently than a regular jumper that a wrestler wears. I'll just say that.
Dolores says he hasn't denied it either. So I was unaware that he'd been asked straight up. So if he's been asked straight up and hasn't denied it, then it is what it is. I mean,
like, I just need.
I don't care one way or the other. I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
So
I just need to take out a teeth like this.
Both men up on the rope. It looks like Seth trying to set him up for a superplex. Damien trying to fight his way out. Some punches to the midsection. Damien with the hand clap to the ears. Seth is down. Damien climbing up to the top rope now. Seth on his feet in the middle of the ring. Seth all the way up. Runs the ropes. Now he's got Damien up. Superplex. Seth holds on.
Falcon Arrow.
We're going up for nope. Damien counters from the Falcon Arrow. Seth counters now Falcon Arrow from Seth to Damien. 1, 2.
What the freak?
What happened?
Yeah. Huh? Rewind that tape. What the freak just happened, bro?
Yeah, I don't understand what just happened.
Love you.
Did he?
What?
Did he? Are they saying he kicked out?
I don't know. They gotta replay that tape, bruh.
Well, the match is still going on. I mean, it's not over. Here comes Drew. Drew's coming down.
He's coming down. Maybe it's a matter of his other, like, he was laying left. Maybe his left arm lifted up and we just didn't see it.
But the match is still going then, right?
The match is still going.
So then why?
I have no. Can y'all please rewind this tape? What the freak happened, bro?
Wait a second. Doesn't Drew have to wait until there's a winner to catch? So he's catching in against Seth?
No. Remember WrestleMania 31 when Seth cashed in, it would turn into a triple threat.
Oh, okay. So he's catching in, and now it's a triple threat. Oh, okay.
The lights had came up.
Wait.
Like the match was over.
Wait,
I mean, they announced.
Where's Damien?
I think Seth won the match. I think they counted 3.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, this is really confusing. This is not good storytelling here. They didn't do this well.
It was such a close near fall that.
So there's Damien. Now it's a triple threat. So they just mentioned WrestleMania.
Samantha did triple threat. Samantha did say that.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Damien,
but it was such a close near fall that even the lights came up. Like it seemed like even the people in the back was like, "Okay, match is over." Oh wait, what? 2?
Oh, here comes CM.
No spoiler! No spoiler! No spoiler!
Let's go!
Sorry.
No, if you buck.
Who? No DQ. It's a triple threat. No DQ.
CM Punk is now here, beating up on Drew.
You mess with his dog. You mess with his dog.
Dolores said there was no 3. It sure looked like it.
Pause.
Clearly there wasn't. Screw Drew.
And
CM Punk is taking out Drew at ringside.
Like, can y'all please show a replay of what the freak just happened? Because I don't like being confused watching matches like this. So it's like, y'all please show the replay of what the freak happened to. Like, what's going on?
And I can we see what's going on with Damien and Seth? Why are we just watching Drew and CM Punk at the moment? Like
Damien was tired last time we saw him. Damien was tired.
They're all straight catching their breath. So CM Punk is holding the chair, looking at the title after hitting Drew with the chair several times.
What you thinking about, bro?
He's gonna grab the title. CM Punk has grabbed the title. He's carrying the title. He's walking up the steps.
But the last time that it's been cashed in the same day, I believe, was John Moxley, Dean Ambrose.
So did so?
Hold
it. Wait a second. Punk just hit Drew with the belt. Okay. Punk hit Drew with the belt. Damian Priest has Drew up. Choke slam. Damian Priest floating over on top of Drew. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest with the win. I assume, he retains his title because it became a triple threat. Seth is outside. Seth gets screwed. CM Punk screws Drew. And now Drew's no longer Money in the Bank because he cashed in his opportunity and failed thanks to CM Punk.
Yeah.
So that's how they're going to handle it. Drew's just going to he's going to cash in and fail.
Yeah.
That's if you were going to do it, that's the way to have done it, I feel.
Yeah.
Because it felt so messy. Drew winning Money in the Bank. It's like, well, what do you do now? But okay. Yeah.
Yeah, now seeing this, it makes a little more sense. Now you can get Drew and CM Punk at SummerSlam and still get Gunther and Damian Priest at SummerSlam for the title. So it's cleaner for sure. Mike, he says, throw it in the trash can next to 24/7 belt. Dolores said, Drew's.
Well, actually, it wouldn't be. The 24/7 belt didn't even make it in the trash can.
We don't have a problem with that belt. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's not the greatest.
Well, I was talking. Nikki went to throw the belt away and she missed the trash can.
But again,
Right.
but okay, maybe
No,
my
just
eyes
in response to his comment about how that belt should go in the trash can, along with you. I don't have a problem with the belt. I mean,
maybe my eyes are crazy, but I didn't see the belt not going to the trash can. Maybe it was just me. I'm like, what? Until everyone said it didn't go to the trash can, I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
well, that was very confusing and quite a clusterfuck, if I must say so myself.
And as you can see, they didn't. They did it. What you call it? They didn't show the replay of Damien kicking out.
Right.
Ooh, Seth is pissed.
Yeah, Seth is pissed at Punk.
I like this because
Well,
remember,
he screwed Seth too. I mean, he screws in screwing Drew. He screws Seth too. So,
and more so, remember it was supposed to be him versus Seth at WrestleMania, but CM Punk got hurt, so I actually like this too.
okay, so they resolved Drew winning Money in the Bank. They put a nice little bow on it. We're going to get both those matches at SummerSlam, which I'm fine with. That being said, this was a clusterfuck and very confusing and very kind of off-putting when it happened at the time. Like, the way it all played out, I don't think played out the way they hoped it would.
No. It's totally fine if they just show a replay of Damian Priest kicking out.
Yeah.
Like, you just show us, oh, it wasn't 3, then yes. but we were also focused on, hey, bruh, did he kick out or not? And that's what made it took away from the moment a little bit, because it's like, did he kick out or not? And you ain't telling us nothing, man.
With all of that went on, that felt like that should have been the end of the show. I mean, it felt like that was a main event kind of spot with Drew and Punk all at the end, and the way all the chaos and stuff, like that's how it should end. But I'm not necessarily mad that it wasn't the main event. It feels like that would have been a natural, you know.
Well, the only reason why it wasn't, because this is how they ended Clash of the Castle. So I can see, like, all right, we can't do the same thing twice. We can't have CM Punk screwing Drew as the end of the pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view again, yeah. Dolores says Damien was out of it. He couldn't kick out, so the ref stopped it and said he did. I mean, that makes as good a sense as anything. That explains what I saw as good as anything, because I don't have an explanation.
Okay, so you know the commercial is long as hell, so I'm gonna see. They'll let me rewind it so I can see. Cause that was so like, bruh, what happened?
So thank you. We'll take a quick second to say thank you for joining us here at Workhorse Wrestling Network. We appreciate you choosing us for your watch-alongs. We know you got a lot of options. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the follow button on both Twitch and X Twitter. Thank you for joining us again. And if you hit the bell on YouTube, you'll be notified for every time we drop content on YouTube. We do have something basically almost every day of the week, usually. But definitely Sundays, got Enter the Square Circle, where it's myself and Sammy Joe playing WWE 2K24 now. Make sure and tune in on Mondays for Seeing Stars, where Dolores and Jay News talk about all that's going on in the world of independent wrestling and all the up-and-coming stars. Then join us always for the Cookout on Tuesday nights, where we talk about everything that's cooking up in the world of professional wrestling. Then we have been doing shorts for Raw, NXT, and Dynamite. Those are always kind of in flux. I think we're going to be doing a new show. We'll have a little bit more details here in the next coming days, but I think we're going to be doing a new show and taking a little bit different route on those. But as always, Friday Night Fights, where Nika and Sammy Joe watch SmackDown and Rampage. And then almost always on Saturday night is All Right, where we watch Collision. The only time we don't do that is when there's another pay-per-view. Like right now, we're not actually watching Collision. We're watching Money in the Bank. Anika may be doing double duty up there and watching Collision as well. At least she was for a little bit. So, Let's see. So, needless to say, thank you again for joining us. We appreciate you being here with us. If you're here, chime in the chat. Let us know what you think of the show so far. Are you happy with the outcome so far? Are you glad with what's happened so far? Anything you want to complain about? Anything you want to ask? We are happy to talk about it all. The poll closed at 50-50 for Damian and Seth. And the new poll is up for what I'm.
So they have a plan with the titles. They didn't want the Money in the Bank interfering with those plans. So they took the Money in the Bank out of the equation.
Yes. Yep. Now we're getting a Gunther package.
I mean, what really is the plan with Cody?
I have no idea. Florida says the poll is up for women's Money in the Bank right now, so you can go over to YouTube and let us know who you think is going to win.
I mean,
I have no
what
idea.
really is the plan with Gunther? Like, after we get the title on, what do we do after that?
I don't know. I mean, we've been talking about how it feels like WWE is a little down as far as roster talent goes. So I don't know. I mean, there's a little bit of a, I'm not sure, a little bit of a void. I'm not totally sure.
So I try to rewind it to see what happened. It actually looks a little scary. Like, was Damian Priest okay? Because he didn't kick out. Like he didn't kick out. And
Meanwhile, like
his arm was shaking a little bit. It was like, what the freak, bruh?
I'm not totally sure what you mean, Mikey, by how long can you hold on to the Money in the Bank? Obviously, Drew cashed it in right away. Some people have waited a long time. Damian Priest waited a long time with it, right?
1 year.
So
You have
you've got. Oh yeah.
Cash
Oh,
in.
maybe that's what he's asking. You've got 1 year to cash it in. Maybe that's what he's asking. Maybe I misunderstood. So if that's what you're asking, yeah, you've got 1 year to cash it in.
it feels like AEW has the opposite problem, where like they have 10 matches on their pay-per-views, and like it's impossible to pick out a match of like, oh, this doesn't belong. It's like no, all these matches make sense.
Nah. AEW, nah. It's like 2 matches. It's like, nah. They could have not been on the card. Let's not trip.
Name 2.
That last time, the freaking learning tree.
Yeah, Forbidden Door.
The freaking mini card, huh?
You say Samoa Joe should not have been booked on the pay-per-view. Okay.
Jericho should not have been booked on the pay-per-view. No.
You're saying Samoa Joe shouldn't have been booked.
Yeah, because Sammy's right.
Samoa Joe is also in the...
Okay, yes. That match that need to be on that card. You could have put that on a Dynamite. When people want Minoru Suzuki versus Jericho more than a 6-man tag, yes, that match did not need to be on that card. No.
So you think it should have been Minoru Suzuki at Forbidden Door?
Either that, with how many people was like, yay, Minoru Suzuki versus Jericho, and they were like, wait, we're getting a 6-man tag, and everybody was so freaking confused. They're like, you know what? Screw all of this. Yes.
So I agree. I don't think that match needed to be on the pay-per-view. Is it unfortunate that Samoa Joe is currently in the Jericho vortex and that would eliminate him from being on the show? It sucks, but that match didn't need to be on the pay-per-view. 10 matches is too many, or 9 matches is too many on the main card. And secondly, honestly, if you're going to have Jericho on, I would rather see Hook and Samoa Joe and all the other the other parts involved than just Jericho versus Minoru Suzuki. I love Suzuki. Jericho versus Suzuki does nothing for me. At least this way I got to see Hook and Samoa Joe and Big Bill. So
that's how I felt about it.
That being said,
and who was the other person?
Be on the pay-per-view. Who was their other? It was Jericho, Big Bill, and who was their partner? That it wasn't Brian Keith because he was injured. Who was the other guy that wrestled with him that night?
Jeff Cobb.
Oh, Jeff Cobb. You're right, Jeff Cobb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ooh.
No offense, but Acclaim
What?
versus the Elite, that could have gone too.
Let's see.
Oh, that-
Dolores says, I'm glad it was not the women cashing in early this year. Yeah, I mean, there won't be anyone to cash in on because this is the only women's match tonight. So there won't be any cashing in of the women's Money in the Bank briefcase tonight. So, and then she says, because Minoru Suzuki versus Jericho, because Minoru would have hurt him with those chops. That's what she wanted to see. Yeah,
I greatly disagree with what you say there, Anika.
Why?
I felt like that was one of the most important matches on the card.
But
Which
the
one? I missed what you said.
Tanahashi and Okada. Like I'm fine with not having the Acclaimed and the Elite, but Tanahashi and Okada.
See, here's the thing. You keep talking about people. The match is not just those two people. The match is the Acclaim versus the Elite. And match-wise, no. I did not even see the Acclaim versus the Elite. Just because I want to see Tanahashi versus Okada one more time. And let's call face to face what they did wasn't that much in the match together.
Yeah, and this isn't Tanahashi of even 2 or 3 years ago, let alone 5 or 10 years ago. So, I mean, it's, it is what it is as far as Tanahashi and Okada. I'm not necessarily lining up to see that anymore. I mean, for the sake of the fact that I think that there's way too many matches on AEW pay-per-views, that match I would have been fine with also having done somewhere else. They do enough. Dynamites are important enough, and they do enough special, Fighter Fest, Beach Break, whatever you want to call them, that they do during the year, that those matches could have been on there, and you could have gotten away with 6 or 7 matches on the AEW main card instead of the 9 or whatever. So. And honestly, I really enjoyed it. But even MJF and Hechichero, which opened the show, didn't absolutely have to be. I mean, because it's Forbidden Door, I understand you're kicking in the door. It's a Mexican wrestler against an American wrestler. I get why they do that, but even that match didn't have to be on that pay-per-view card.
Actually, that's the match I'd agree the most with. I'd say out of all 3 of those matches, that's the one I'd be most willing to let go.
Yeah. And it might have been, it was maybe the best of those 3 even, because I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good. It could have been, they could have done it somewhere else.
Yeah, that could have easily have been a collision match.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we're getting women's Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank. From the zero hour? But yeah, I think yes. Because the Lucha Bros were on the 0 hour, you could have switched those matches. Doesn't do anything for making the card any shorter, but if you're gonna have matches, I would have rather seen that one on the main card and the Tana match on the pre-card.
All right, I got a question for you.
I'm going to say this real quick and then I'll get off. When AEW only had 4 pay-per-views, I had less issue with having them have 10, 11, 12 matches. Now that you're going to do anywhere from 8 to 12, we'll see what they end up ultimately doing but anywhere from 8 to 10 to 12, and all of them are going to be that way, it's too much. It's too much.
All right, I got a question for you.
Ask away.
Who are the top 5 male talents on Raw?
Oh, geez. The top 5 male talents on Raw. That's funny because I watch Raw every week and I still have a hard time remembering who's always on Raw and who's on SmackDown. So, let me think about this for a minute. Seth Rollins is definitely up there. He's got to be. I don't know where in that. I don't know where in the 5. I'm not going to give you an order per se, but he's somewhere in that top 5. Anika, what do you think? Let's see. Maybe Anika has some input while I think about it for a sec.
What's the question?
Top 5 male talents on Raw.
Solo or in a group?
Just the top 5 male talents. It doesn't matter.
Period.
Or I would ask to put them and Day together. Not individually, I put them together. But I can't do that. So Chad Gable.
Yep.
I mean, they've got Drew McIntyre is on Raw, so Drew's probably in that somewhere.
I would agree with Drew, yeah.
When he's going right, I don't like him. I don't like him here. But I bet if you ask WWE fans, a large percentage, and I'm going to say over 70%, would probably say when he's healthy and going right, CM Punk is one of the top 5 on Raw.
Yeah, I'm forced to agree with that.
For me, I like Finn Balor there, but he hasn't necessarily been booked that way. And then either Damian Priest or Jey Uso probably round it out. I mean,
I would say
7 somewhere, 6, 7, 8. I mean, that would be my guess. I mean,
would say Jey Uso.
Yeah. So.
Cool. And I'd say my 5th pick would probably be Sami Zayn. Over Chad Gable, over Gunther, over Damian Priest.
That's really interesting.
Definitely top 5.
That's funny. Yeah, no, Gunther definitely, I think, has to be in the top 5, and he's been on Raw, so that's weird. Like, that's weird. I'm looking at the WWE supposedly roster page, and the amount of people it doesn't list is interesting. Oh, I see. I didn't scroll down far enough to get them all. Aha. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Sami Zayn. Why don't they have? Interesting. He's not. Maybe seen. Oh, there he is. I miss Gunther. Yeah, Gunther's got to be in the top 5 for sure. So yeah, Gunther, Seth, Drew, Jey Uso, and probably Sami Zayn, I guess. Yeah.
So
I don't know,
right.
or maybe Finn Balor. For me personally, I think this is a tough one because I think when I think about it in my head, Finn Balor's a little bit. I think of Finn Balor on a slightly higher level than Sami Zayn as a wrestler, but Sami Zayn right now, his career is at a much higher point, I think, than Finn's is. And
I'm talking like star power, like popularity, like.
Yeah.
For me, like, I would say The Miz is higher up than Finn Balor for popularity.
Yes, I would agree with that for popularity, yes.
We got Samantha Irving saying Chelsea Green. I miss it so much.
All right, Anika, who you got winning?
I wanted to be Naomi, but we're in Canada.
That's what all of our hearts say. All of our hearts say Naomi. What does your head say?
We're in Canada. It might be Chelsea.
So Dolores did men and women. Dolores has. This is just Seth, Drew, Punk, Ilya, and Sammy. That's her 5 on Raw. And then Asuka, Rhea, Kyrie, Io, and Becky.
Right.
Last year's Women in the Bank match was the best, I think, to date. You think this one can live up to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause you got Io in there and Zoe. And Naomi can fly high too. So yeah.
Okay, I'm back. All of our hearts say Naomi. What does your head say?
Oh, you hear me? Oh, we're in Canada, so I might have to go with Chelsea Green.
Man, a lot. Here's the thing. My heart and mind want to say Naomi, but everybody whose opinion I value in this niche says Tiffany Stratton's winning here. So I think that's a mistake. I don't like that. I don't think she's ready for that spot yet. But there's a lot of people that think that she's the one that's going to win here. So, and a lot of people whose opinion I think I value. So,
Tiffany, I have at my number 2 spot. Like,
I mean,
I think Tiffany is the second most likely.
Great, bruh. Oh, I want to get a napkin.
If it's not Naomi, my second hope would be Chelsea Green. That would be my second hope after Naomi.
Oh, Chelsea.
And if not Chelsea Green, I like Lyra Valkyria. I mean, nothing against Io Sky. Io Sky maybe is the best wrestler in the match. I don't know. I feel like we've not necessarily per se this particular thing. I just feel like we've been there, done that with Io. She's been at the top of the pile for a long time. I'm ready to see a Chelsea Green or somebody else get a rub or.
Understandable, but if Io wins, I'm not going to be mad about it. I'm not.
No, I wouldn't be mad at it either. What the hell is she trying to do? She's trying to hit the briefcase with the ladder.
She's afraid of heights.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Like, she could have done won this match already.
Io with the drop kick to Chelsea Green with the ladder. Tiffany Stratton in the ring with Io Sky. I feel like Tiffany, if she gets the win and gets the push, is only getting that because she fits the aesthetic look, because she doesn't have the ability yet.
No. Her promo is okay.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I think she's a better in-ring worker than she is a promo, and neither is good.
Bye.
Io, tried to send Tiffany into the corner, but Tiffany stopped herself. Oh, drop kick to Tiffany into the ladder.
She's Walmart brand Charlotte Flair.
Dolores calls her Barbie in the bank.
Like, let's face it, she's no Mariah May.
No, she's not. She definitely is not. God, no. Oh, was that somebody just planted Io into the Lyra Valkyria?
Lyra and Io in the ring.
Yeah, just sent Io into the ladder in the corner. Now Lyra's trying to go up for a DDT, but it looked like a botched move. Lyra slipped, it looked like, on the top rope, maybe?
Or Io stopped it. Yeah, but it looked
yeah. That looked a little hinky for a minute there, but they ultimately got it over. I think they finished the move. Lyra with the exploder. Oh, the exploder suplex to Io onto the ladder. Lyra looking at the briefcase. She needs a ladder. Grabbing the ladder, trying to set it up.
Like, the way I see it, there's really only 2 good choices here. And one of them I don't believe they'll do.
Which is Naomi's the one that they won't do, and Io Sky's the other good choice.
Oh, no, she won last year.
Oh, so who's your other good choice? Chelsea Green?
Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
Chelsea's a good promo. She's good in the ring, even though like her character is, what it is. Like we saw her in Impact, though. We know how skilled she
can wrestle.
is.
Yeah, she can wrestle for sure.
Yeah. Like if they want to give the baton to Chelsea Green, like I can just imagine what she'd do with the briefcase too, and like I'm here for it. But like any of the other choices, I find very questionable. Like Io is a solid choice, but she won last year. It's like you're having Io win 2 years in a row, really? That's my thought process to that.
Right.
Like I could see them give it to Tiffany, but I think that's a mistake.
Yeah.
If they give it to Zoe, like I don't even understand anything anymore.
Zoe.
And if they give it to Lyra, then I'm like, she's been here for 5 minutes. Like really? that would be my thought process to that. She's been here 5 minutes.
Blew out of the woodwork with the Ronda Rousey makes her return tonight and Brock picks up. I don't think that's happening, but
Can y'all make sure Zoe okay? Because she hit her head.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Zoe cracked her skull, yeah.
Like,
Yes,
boo
she did.
boo. You should have moved the ladder.
She got back up.
And
She did.
Naomi didn't see Jack squat. She just going for it.
Naomi with splits on the what we're calling on the ladder. On to Zoe on the ladder. Now Tiffany going up.
If she dies, she dies.
Naomi off the top rope with the split leg moonsault on top of Zoe Stark on the ladder. Naomi bringing the ladder into the ring.
Sorry, I had to hit y'all with the Rocky reference.
I mean, the fact that when you really talk about it, there's probably only 2 legitimate people that have a chance at winning this match shows you it's not booked great. They could have put. I don't know the names per se. I feel like there's probably better names they could have put in this match.
Shayna Baszler.
Where are all the big dogs?
Like
AEW.
No. But the WWE ones. There are a couple.
Becky's out. Charlotte's out. Rhea's out.
Why is Asuka not in this match?
Asuka's hurt.
Why is Bianca and Jade not in this match?
Why are Bianca and Jade not? I know they're tag team champions, but why are they not in this match? Or they're not tag team champions anymore. So yeah, why are they not in this match?
At least one of them. I don't know why neither of them are in this match. That is kind of crazy.
I mean, when you think of you got Zoe Stark and Tiffany Stratton, I mean, easily could have been replaced by Jade and Bianca or. And it would have been much more interesting.
And it feels crazy to me that they're giving spot to Lyra when Lyra was just a finalist and the Queen of the Ring. Like,
right?
Opportunity after opportunity.
Yeah, no, they're obviously very high on her. I mean, she was NXT champion too, so.
Yeah.
She got the Becky Lynch rub. I mean, they're obviously high on Lyra, so. She wasn't in NXT that long before they brought her up to the main roster.
No.
Chelsea.
She was in there like a year.
Yeah, Chelsea's got the ladder set up in the middle of the ring.
Lyra spent most of her time in NXT as the women's champion. Like she was in NXT UK for a minute, but she 5 weeks after she debuted, NXT UK was no longer a thing, and they all just joined into.
Right. Dolores says, "Why Tiff dressed like she's going to Mardi Gras?" Io Sky all alone climbing up the ladder. Oh, somebody's
over Lyra's dead body. Oh shoot!
Oh, Lyra just. Oh yeah, okay, that was Lyra. I'm sorry. It was Lyra that was climbing the ladder. Now Io Sky has her stretched out. Lyra's legs are stuck in the ladder. And Io Sky is climbing over her and stomping on her. Io going for the
Every
bridges.
time,
Lyra, pick yourself
every
up.
time I see,
Ooh, that was nasty.
every time I see Tiffany Stratton, I am thankful that Jerry the King Lawler is no longer on commentary.
Right? Could you imagine how insane he'd be going?
Yeah.
Going back, like at the time, I didn't realize it. Now it's so cringy when you hear like the replays of him at ringside and the stuff he used to say. It's like, oh, dude. Like at the time, it didn't really register, like per se. But like now, it's like, oh, dude.
And the thing is that like now people like get onto JR when he says horn dog comments, and it was like he was always the straight man sitting next to the horn dog.
Right? Naomi with the knee to Tiffany. Naomi going up. Naomi kicks Zoe off. Naomi's got one leg on one ladder, one leg on another ladder. Up, they're about to do. Naomi's gonna do the splits. They're pulling her apart on each ladder. Naomi fighting out of the splits position. She's got one leg on each ladder in almost a full splits position. Ah! And then she gives Zoe Stark a nice DDT.
It was like,
that was a nice spot.
Ladder. So like,
what color is Naomi's hair tonight? Is that green?
Oh, that's green. Yeah.
Okay.
Like money.
Yep. Well, I'm a little colorblind,
Money.
so
Yeah. Money. Yeah.
I thought it looked green, but I wasn't 100% positive.
No worries here. Yeah, there you go. Take a breather. Take a breather, Nene. You got this. You got this.
Oh, Naomi throwing Tiffany into the guardrail.
There you go! Beat it! Get it, Nene! Get that table! No, because like Naomi needed that, and give the people what they want. Table. Oh dear God! Don't let Chelsea Green and Tiffany team up.
Oh no, what happened?
I would like to just ask that, like, when somebody wins, please give me like 5 seconds to see it.
Yep, for sure. Got Chelsea Green and Tiffany setting up 2 tables.
Get away from the wall.
Ringside.
Please sit upright, please.
I don't know what they're planning to do here, but Zoe Stark alone. Oh, she was alone in the ring for a minute. Lyra and Zoe. Lyra on one ladder, Zoe on another. Now they're fighting each other. Both out on the other side. Io Sky climbing the other side. Io and Zoe at the top on one ladder. Lyra and Zoe fighting from ladder to ladder.
It's not tall enough. Get on the ladder.
Chelsea Green and Io Sky fighting. Io Sky putting Chelsea Green in the corner. They got 2 ladders set up. One from one of the ladders in the middle to the middle rope. Both sides, yeah.
This is not going to end well.
Zoe Stark. Oh, Zoe Stark just monkey flipped Tiffany Stratton face first into the ladder. Who's at the top? Who is that? Is that Lyra? Lyra all alone trying to grab the briefcase. She's
only on the middle for me right now.
Okay.
Ooh.
They're gonna stop.
Jeez, how far ahead of me are you guys?
Oh.
Okay. She's making her way to the top now. She touched it. She's grabbing the briefcase. Kick Zoe away.
They're quite a ways behind, yeah.
Well, Zoe's all right. We know that much.
Like, do I need to exit out and enter back in?
I don't know. Are you sure you're live? Can you hit your live button? Like,
Oh, I'm live. I haven't rewound it or nothing.
Naomi on the ladder at the moment. Lyra pulling her down. Oh no,
No.
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea
Green pulling her. Yeah, Chelsea Green. Naomi
That
trying to
might
climb
just
up
pushed me
again.
further back. Naomi's climbing the ladder.
Yep, Naomi's climbing the ladder. Chelsea Green is behind her. Just smashed the.
Oh, smacked her booty. Smacked her booty.
Oh shit! Chelsea Green's gonna try to give her the unprettier. The unprettier on the
Oh,
ladder. Naomi is unalived. Chelsea Green just gave the unprettier to Naomi on the ladder. Zoe Stark trying to take advantage.
oh, she's setting up for it. She's setting up for it. And unprettier.
Can y'all take these ladders away from the other ladders? Like, this setup is making me nervous.
Zoe's all alone. Hand on the briefcase.
Zoe, go faster! Zoe, go faster!
EO intercepts. EO trying to grab it. What are we doing here? EO and Zoe at the top fighting now. They both have their hands on it. Neither's gonna get
EO climbing the ladder. EO punches Zoe in the gut, in the head. EO going for the briefcase. Zoe going for the briefcase. They're fighting it out.
Oh my God! Is someone gonna get thrown off? Someone's gonna get thrown off the top of the ladder. Zoe just tried to suplex
into the tables. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. Come on, do it.
They're going into that ladder, aren't they?
Oh, they're doing that? They're doing that? Ooh, reversal.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Wow!
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh. Oh.
Right? Chelsea. Chelsea all alone climbing the ladder. Oh, she was so close.
EO just sold like I've never seen EO sell before. Yeah. Oh, Chelsea Green's going for it. Chelsea's climbing up. Oh, Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea. Do it. Do it. Come on. Come on. Oh, Chelsea.
No.
Oh, come on, Tiffany.
No.
Oh, they set up the tables. Oh, Chelsea.
Summon a humming a bitch. God damn it. Did you see it now? Can I say it?
Yeah.
And in your 2024 Women's Money in the Bank briefcase winner is Tiffany Stratton.
Freak off, man. Like,
I said she was the second most likely to win. I said that her winning would be a mistake, but I said she was the second most likely to be the winner. Yeah, I saw this.
You said he finally got one right tonight. I mean, like I said before, we were talking about it before the match started. All of the people whose opinions I value in this industry were saying that Tiffany was going to win, so they were obviously right. So.
They also said Drew was going to win.
Yeah, that's true, and they were right about that as well. So.
And I wish that they were wrong. I wish that they were wrong.
Right?
Off. Like, bruh.
That was a hell of a match.
This was a mistake. I'm sorry, but
I agree. I mean, time will tell. We'll have to see what it looks like when she has the belt. But as of now, or the briefcase. But as of now, it feels like a mistake. I don't think she's ready for this spot yet. But
like I was assuming that whenever Chelsea Green did cash in, she wasn't going to win the title. But I thought that would have been a funny moment in the lead up to it of her having the briefcase would have been fun.
And no offense to
So I was like,
all you vanilla countries. Why y'all like this? Why y'all like this butterscotch vanilla girl?
Right?
Like, no offense, but why is she over? Why? Honestly.
Because she has the aesthetic that WWE likes. She's the tall, athletic blonde. She looks like Charlotte Flair.
Like, what the freak, bro?
Australia loves her.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Even if, like, yes, WWE is pushing her, but you can't be pushing as the fans are behind you. Well, depending on who you are. But yeah,
Dolores
like,
is
really?
Dolores is ready for pink everything. The pink briefcase, pink everything. Now the tip is the Barbie in the briefcase.
But like, yeah,
Barbie
but
in the bank.
like Sammy said, Australia loves her. Canada loves her. I was like, what the freak, bro?
I don't get it.
What am I not seeing? Her and Liv. I'm like, they crying little blonde hair chicks. I don't give a crap. I'm sorry. Don't. At least Chelsea Green has a personality, damn it.
Chelsea Green has everything.
She does, but they haven't shown how good she wrestles just yet.
Well, they might never because she has such a great character. It's like, do you risk the character for showing how good she actually is?
You can let her pull off one or two moves. Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta go use the restroom real quick.
All right. All right, well, call me when she catch her crap in, so we just get it over with, please.
Like, anybody questioning whether Chelsea Green is good in the ring or not, watch her versus Deonna Purrazzo. Like, for real. Man, what a letdown.
It is what it is. So 3 hour show. It looks gonna end at 10. I have no qualms with that, honestly.
So we haven't seen the main event yet, but what would you give this show?
As of right now, it's C. It's not the only one ding being towards the card is that whole John. Like, I honestly like for freak off John Cena. Like, that did not need to be on this card. In my personal opinion, it just didn't. Now, another ding is unfortunately Damian Priest didn't kick out, which made us all confused, which kind of dampened the whole CM Punk coming out and preventing Drew McIntyre from winning the belt. That was one. That's 2 dings, and then Tiffany just won. So that's 3. So 30 points, 70%.
Well, that would be a C minus then.
Still C. A C to C. No, we don't need to know where the C go. Did I pass or fail? I passed. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Well, we're pretty well in line with each other then, because you said 70, and I was thinking like 67, 68. So, like, our scores are pretty close to each other, so we pretty well agree on this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Is ALW here?
He had to go to the restroom, so he's
Oh, okay.
right now. But I'm pretty sure he'll be back for at least the end of the main event.
Like, it hasn't been a terrible pay-per-view.
It has.
We can't hear you.
What do you mean you can't hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
I haven't said anything. I just came back, so I hadn't done anything. Dolores says she is literally legally blonde. Tiffany Stratton. I'd love to accept her like Liv. I don't have to, and I won't refuse her or Liv.
Let's not do that. Legally Blonde was a bomb behind movie. We will not compare Tiffany Stratton to Reese Witherspoon. Let's not do that, okay?
Dolores says Chelsea's always injured, even in the Indies. She got injured as tag team champion. That is an issue with Chelsea Green. She does have a history of being injured. So what were you guys were talking about the pay-per-view?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What rating?
Right now, if I'm giving it a letter grade, I would say it's like a low B, high C, like a B minus, C plus, somewhere right around there.
Okay. ALW likes it more than us.
Well, only by 1 point. We gave it a C.
I was gonna say there hasn't been anything on here that's been what I think like it was bad or egregious. I mean, I didn't.
But he's saying it's 10 points higher than you, Anika.
Well, he said high. He said high C. Again, a C is
or
C.
low B. You said you gave it a 70 out of 100. So
yeah, I'm closer to probably like I think it's between a 7.5 and an 8 for me at this point out of 10. Like we'll see what the final match does, but other than the two winners of the matches being disappointing, the matches themselves were good. The Money in the Bank matches were good. I just don't care for Drew winning. Although now that they did what they did, they put a little bow on it, so I don't have a problem with it now. And I don't care for Tiffany winning. But other than that, I mean, both matches were good. And even though the stuff with Damian was chaotic and it didn't look like he got his shoulder up and that looked really weird, the way that they all worked it out, I'm fine with. I think it works out fine. So I'm here for that. I'm okay with that. We get Damian and Gunther. We get Drew and CM Punk. And I'm fine with that. So I don't have anything wrong with this so far. I mean, in my opinion,
I will not watch this a second time.
Yeah, I mean that to me is not a deciding factor because I can't remember the last pay-per-view I was able to watch a second time. I mean, even the good ones, I just don't have the time or the wherewithal to watch something I've watched once a second time like that. So maybe a match. Like I might go back and watch Swerve Ospreay a second time, but I haven't even done that yet. Let alone, I definitely wouldn't watch the whole Forbidden pay-per-view again, but not. Yeah, I'd never do that. So
like they did this whole backstage thing with Tiffany and Trish. I'm like, shut
up. Match of the night so far.
What?
Women.
I can't. Tiffany sucks, but them women went through tables. So yeah.
I would actually say so far, Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker was match of the night for me.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning that way myself, actually. Even though the men's Money in the Bank was good, I think Drew winning after hearing the talking heads was unpredictable. So the fact that there wasn't a lot of whatever there unpredictability, it takes away from it a little bit. Seth and Damian with all the stuff that happened kind of takes away from it. Plus the match was okay. It wasn't great. The women's Money in the Bank was very, very solid. That was a very, very solid match. But I think Sammy's right. For me so far, I think it's been Sammy versus Braun so far. But I think this probably has the ability to be the best match of the night. So on paper, this should be match of the night. So Even though
Tong-
I'm not a
Tongaloa.
huge, even though I'm not the biggest WWE fan, and right now I like AEW, New Japan, even TNA, usually more than WWE. I cannot tell you how happy it makes me to see Jacob Fatu on the big stage and getting big time TV time because he's fucking amazing and he deserves it. So I'm happy to see that, even though it's in WWE. I mean, it fits perfect. I understand why he went there. This fits perfect. He should be there, all those things. But I just, it's WWE. But yeah, it makes me happy that he's getting a push and an opportunity.
Tongaloa coming out wearing a suit, like he's not about to get involved in this match.
Right.
Well, they need a wise man, so they put Paul Heyman through the table. So maybe he's the wise man of the group right now. Not saying he'll never wrestle, but yeah, let him be Paul Heyman for right now.
Like, if you're going to give that position to somebody, why not give it to Tamatonga? Tongaloa.
No.
Yeah. Like, how's the wise man not going to be the eldest of the group? Like, am I crazy for that?
You're not, but unless you know his age, he doesn't look it.
So you're saying his little brother looks older than him?
Yes, I do. Yes, I am. Let's go!
KO coming to the ring with his RKO shirt on. Is that what it says? Yeah.
Yeah. RKO.
Right.
I got that yesterday. I'm like, oh, that's why it's silver. Fight!
They're a tag team.
They
They're
are.
a tag team that doesn't really wrestle a lot of tag team matches. And like, you're not going to make them the champs now because like you just named new champs, and like the new champs that are named are a great tag team. So like, why would you mess with that? Be pretty dumb if they did, if you ask me. Like,
Whiskey in my head, they come to me. They talk to me.
but like, there are also not a lot of tag teams, especially like really good ones. So like, also wouldn't make sense to break them up, but like, also there's not really any tag team things to do with them. So like,
Right.
battle you can't win.
Really? Really? So Randy says it one time. I like the French crowd because they knew my song. Now everybody look up the lyrics to the freaking song. Like y'all knew these freaking lyrics before this.
Everybody's getting the Judas treatment now.
Ain't nobody was trying to press you, Randy.
Aside from Jericho, because he changed the song. Now no one sings the song anymore.
And I don't like that. How many people was looking forward to singing Judas, but now you done changed to the Ain't the lyric tree.
Oh, my buddy. He was mad. He was mad when he heard Jericho's statement. It's like, what happened to Judas?
Like, come on.
What's this? What happened to Judas?
How many people actually wanted to just for that? I just want to sing the song, then go home.
What have I become?
Everyone I've ever loved, I pushed them all away. They talk to me.
Mike Hughes says he's still mad, Timmy.
Mm, I feel you, man. I feel you. The question is when the learning tree gimmick is over, is he going to bring Judas back when he turns on his learning tree compatriots?
When he becomes a baby face again, I would say yes.
My God. The fact that we're just talking about future Jericho just makes my stomach churn. Can he just go away?
I think he loves it too much. I don't think he's going to quit unless he has to.
There's more.
And even then, he's probably going to be moving to commentary.
Adrenaline in my zone. In my
Something, something, Cody Rhodes.
Can't
All right,
stand
let's
this
do
guy.
it together. 3, 2, 1. Whoa!
Oh! God, I hate this guy.
Whoa!
All right, are they still being advertised for the boys right now?
No, we're in the Cody entrance right now.
What's around ringside? Is it Wheatley vodka or whatever?
Cody is going down the ramp, so I don't see anything besides.
Yeah, I don't see anything right now.
Well, I was asking you guys because you're ahead of me.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. He's not. He's just walking down the ramp.
Oh yeah, he's hugging the crowd. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you get a high five, and you get a high five, and you get a high five. Oh, so his entrance takes up all the screen boards all around.
Listen.
Yeah.
We were all surprised when it took less than 20 minutes for Cody, Rock, Roman, and Seth to come out stage for the freaking main event of night one.
If only everybody could enter the ring like LA Knight.
Just bail, bop it, bail, bop it, bail, bop it, bail.
Done.
Lord says Cody's the only man who can take America everywhere and not be hated. I literally just said it. I literally just said I hate the guy. So
they kind of hate him in AEW.
Whose comment did you read on that?
That's Dolores.
Dolores's.
Oh.
That's her Georgia voice, so.
I mean, I get it. I'm that way with Randy Orton. I understand. I'm biased.
I am not Frio. Yes. Give me KO or the Jacob Fatu. Give me that.
I'm here for that. But I understand why he is, but knowing the little bit that I know about these four guys, I think if it came down to it, Jacob should be the leader, really. But I understand why Solo is. I'm just saying I think Jacob's probably the toughest of the four.
So
yeah.
I think that'll be the progression though. I think right now Jacob is in the position where Solo was last year, where everybody wanted Solo to be the leader, but he wasn't yet. So I'll give him time.
Dolores says, I'm that way. Georgia breeds greatness from MLK to John Lewis to on and on, like AJ, Cody. Don't hate on us. Be great like us.
See, man, like
I mean, my state has a lot of greats, but then we also have like Sexy Red. So, like, with the good comes the bad, and the bad comes the good.
I mean, the reality is that every state in the union wants to be my home state, so it is what it is.
No.
Who doesn't want to be California?
I don't.
I'm sorry.
Y'all are just lying to yourselves.
Two people.
Bruh, I left and moved back.
Two of my people said that the food was not that good. So no offense to California.
Our food is not that good in California.
Two of my people said,
wow,
seasoning over there. I'm sorry.
Holy smokes! I don't think that's true at all.
I will say that my favorite burrito I've ever had in my life was in San Diego.
They definitely have the best Mexican food in the country, in my opinion. For sure. I mean, I haven't been to everywhere in the United States, that's for sure. But
all right, so maybe they meant just LA. Maybe it was more specifically to LA. Maybe.
Well, that's also a big thing with like LA and New York is, they put a lot of hype and stuff, and then when you actually try it, it's like, hey.
For a lot of people that have never
everybody's talking about this In-N-Out. I'm going to try this In-N-Out, and it's like, it's fine.
My dad said In-N-Out sucks. What was the wife mean?
When I go different places, or when I talk to people that have never been to a lot of places in the United States, the top of most people's list, somewhere in the top couple, is California. It's a very popular destination state. Sunny days, warm beaches. I mean, there's a reason why it's as popular as it is. I mean,
because to vacation, to live there, no. Sorry, but when y'all close at 12, like any normal small town county, that's when you get points off of me. How are y'all counting? And y'all close at 12?
Like, if I'm being for real, I'd rather take another vacation to Washington than I would California.
You must be talking about.
Now, if you book that.
Dolores must be talking about Florida. I know she's not talking about California.
Excuse me,
your water dirty, your air clean, you got Skid Row, your stars are weirdos, and y'all don't have no soul, and it's hot. That is such a terrible stereotype in California.
Forget you. That Dodger in Florida. Don't do that.
At least we don't got Ron DeSantis. I'll just say that. Let's just leave it at that.
Schwarzenegger as your governor. Let's not do this.
Not no more. We don't. It's been a long time. I would still say Arnold did a way better job than Ron DeSantis has ever done. So
he's gonna get out this year. Let's back.
Like I don't like either.
I know Sammy's gonna blast Gavin Newsom here, so it's all good. So
I don't like either of y'all's governors. Like,
yours isn't any better, so let's be honest.
I don't even know who my governor is.
That is not right.
Mike Parsons. Mike Parsons. Thank you. Mike Parsons, that's his name. I have no idea what he does and what he stands for. The one before, like, cheated on his wife or something.
I mean,
I can tell you that the governor before cheated on his wife. I don't know anything about the current one.
I mean, I think most of them do that. So, all right, politics aside, because I think all our like the government's the government. So we ain't gonna judge our state's own government because government is government.
We do have this.
Way better than yours. I'll say that.
We do have this Republican senator that I think is doing a good job. I wish he was running for president instead of Trump.
To be fair, Anika, I have been to Florida. You have not been to California, so I can compare the two. When you come to California, and then you can then you can compare the two. No offense.
I'm going by what my daddy says. And when In-N-Out is your biggest burger joint and it sucks, you suck. Don't do that. I didn't come for you. I didn't come for you. You came for me. And I was in Florida. Five Guys all day. Five Guys all freaking day.
I'm spacing out on so there's White Castle and there's Dairy Queen, but I don't know if they're from Missouri or if they're from Illinois.
We have Dairy Queen. We don't got White Castle out here, but we got Dairy Queen out here.
Well, I'm talking about the originals.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying. Jacob dragging Randy Orton to the corner, tagging in Solo. Orton in the wrong spot. Bloodline has the ring cut off with Orton in their corner. Solo making a hand gesture at both KO and Cody.
Don't you sweat on me. Don't do that.
Flick the sweat on.
Yeah, my sister and my niece are in your state right now.
In California or Florida?
Florida.
I love this whole no censorship. When people go F you Solo. There you go.
Right. Solo putting the boots to Randy in the corner. For me, and this is the last thing I'm going to say on it, and I know it's a political thing, but the last thing I'm going to say on this is at least California has never, ever, ever, ever been a red state. And that's all I'm saying.
They started out as a red state.
No way. No.
They voted for Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, but that wasn't the same then though. That's when the Republicans were the progressives.
At least, you know what? Screw it.
They have never voted for. They've never been a right of center state ever.
Cause you want to keep going at it. At least my state didn't take our land from the Latinos. Okay? At least our state was never connected to freaking Mexico. Your state is Mexico. Your state is Mexico. It should still be Mexico, but no, now it's California. Now.
What about all the Native Americans that you guys ran out of Florida?
No. You know what?
Those were my ancestors.
How about the Seminoles you guys ran out of Florida? All the Indians, all the Native Americans that you ran out of Florida. How about that?
No, that's all of America. That wasn't just Florida. That was all of America. Don't do that.
It started on the East Coast. It started on the East Coast and slowly made its way to the West Coast. First of all, by the time the West Coast was settled, that was long past. The Mayflower was 200 years old by the time the West was settled.
Because y'all late to the party, y'all was still land. Y'all was still land.
All right. I'm gonna settle this. My state gave people ice cream cones, so there.
Nobody care about your ice cream. I haven't had ice cream cones. Why would you say that? Cause I'm still mad. It's my birthday month, and I still can't find my freaking birthday flavor that I had 4 years ago, and it was that good. It was that good.
What flavor are you looking for?
Oh, God, it was Baskin Robbins. Baskin Robbins baseball, and it was in July. It was cookies and cream with salted caramel and crushed up peanuts. Oh my God!
Right.
And I try to go to Cold Stones to make it. It's not the same. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
I'm like, y'all, the peanuts are too whole. Can y'all crunch these up? Y'all not so.
You know what's really
But-
interesting is that it's basically the same ingredients. There's a definitive taste difference between Baskin-Robbins ice cream and Cold Stone's ice cream. Even though it's essentially the same ingredients, there's a definitive taste difference.
It is.
But one thing I'd like to state is I don't recommend my state to people unless you're intending to like enjoy nature and raise families and stuff. Like if you like, I don't want no kids and through nature. Like, yeah, my state's not for you. Sorry.
That's not fair because your whole state is Atlanta and Atlanta is progressive. The country has been red for the bulk of its that state has been red for the bulk of its history.
Oh no! Let her join the party, cause all y'all restaurants are booty. Y'all big and Keith Lee exposed all y'all, and I've been to Atlanta. Since we're gonna start with Atlanta, all y'all freaking y'all don't open. Y'all open weird. Y'all close weird. The freaking and the food is mixed downtown. Don't do that.
My state used to be a swing state.
Sorry, 4-hour wait for some freaking food, and you give me a freaking Eggo with the chicken and waffles. Nah. I'm sorry, what you gonna say, Sammy? No,
I said my state used to be a swing state.
Yeah.
But like after Clinton left office, like I think we've been Republican ever since. We might have went for Obama, we might have, but I think we've been red ever since Clinton left.
Go ahead, get your piece in. You're here to see your piece, Dolores. Go ahead.
Listen, I just want to say as a progressive black state, and also we might be red now, but if you go back to check the tapes, ours was the only one who checked Trump and told him that we weren't going to steal no election. But
I agree.
But you know, we've had a black governor, a black mayor. We've had Martin Luther King comes from here. We've had a lot of good stuff, and even Tyler Perry decided to come to where? Georgia. Okay, we've got AJ Styles, we've got Cody, we've got billions of other people we can name off. Hosea Williams, if you don't know, he grew up in my neighborhood. I grew up with a man and made his group. What else you want to know about Georgia? We have the peach. We are the greatest.
Dolores, address with the freaking iceman. Where the frick is the food and flat? All y'all food is mid.
Okay, first of all, you don't see us there because we know not to go to those places. Those are out-of-towners who come and get restaurants. We, the people, know where to go to the hole in the wall places. We go Miss Ann's Burgers. We know how to go to Gutbusters to get a breakfast. We know how to do all the Chick-fil-A. We know you all come in town and go to
Chick-fil-A.
you all go to the tourist spots, and that's how y'all get caught up. I mean, we can't help y'all when we taking y'all money like that.
So you're proud you hustling us with these men behind.
Listen, also in some of these hours that y'all complaining about, people got a life. People got a life.
Y'all don't open until 6. What the frick is that?
Listen, we have strip club culture. Do you think anything opens at the strip club before 6?
Oh, that's where the best wings are.
Yes.
Everyone has a strip club.
Girl, do you got a radio here?
No, yeah, I do. Yep.
And you can act like the whole state of Florida turn up all night long. You're talking about Miami, maybe Orlando. The other part of the state is all geriatrics that go to bed at 4 o'clock.
All the places that are supposed to turn up. Y'all California. How LA freaking close at 12 o'clock? Make it make sense.
Listen, people have partied. They had a good time. Listen, you don't want to go outside down in Florida, okay? Because you're afraid. Strays might catch you. You don't understand down in Florida. You in and you out. You in and you out. That's how you got to do it.
I don't want to be going no freaking strip club to party after 12.
Listen, if you ain't been to the strip club, you ain't had a good time. And I, Dolores, stand up here and tell you, I've had a good time. Good food, good drinks. I've had a good time. Listen.
Your parents teach you nothing good happens in the streets after 10 p.m. Take your ass home.
In Georgia, it does. We have a good time. We party. Even the older folks come out at night. Listen, they got hole in the wall joints here. Listen, it is a party time at nighttime. We sleep during the day. We might work, but then at nighttime it's time to party. Remember, we also are the state that had freak meat, so you should know how we get that.
That's all we need to know. That's all you need to know.
Freak dick no more. You can't claim that. You ain't got freak dick no more. It was over.
I mean, let's be responsible. We had some responsible. Listen, freak meat started off great. As a person who has first had seen freak meat, it started off fun and great. The moment when you start grabbing and assaulting people, that's when you need to stop.
Atlanta's open 24 hours, just not the tourists, Blue says.
Yep. Go downtown, you can go to them little cuts. Listen, I had a friend who came from Cali. We went down them cuts. You can get some good deals, some good fun, and you have a good time. But they don't know about it unless you got. There are certain places, even in Atlanta, that unless I bring you, you can't go.
Let me tell you, if everything that's good in this city is unknown or underground, that's not a good city. Sorry, my bad.
I mean, we don't want to share our culture.
Then what fucking good is it?
We don't want to share our culture just to everybody, because then you got people who come in and want to suck it dry. That's why we gatekeep some of the good stuff.
Oh, so you admit that? You don't get my money then. You don't get my money.
Listen, y'all go to the tourist spots. If you had a call me and said, "Hey, where you want to go to eat?" I would have told you.
I'm just saying though. Y'all got one place. Y'all got one place where guaranteed flight.
My state is the opposite. My state is the show me state. We here to show you.
People, they always ruin the fun. Just like Blue can tell you, up until recently, for New Year's, we had a peach that fell. Now the peach looked like two butt cheeks. And it will fall every year. That was a running joke since I was a kid. But tourists come in and they were like, it's so offensive. Why they got the butt cheek falling? And then we had to change it. That's why we don't let y'all in like that. That's why we want y'all to go. Take your butt back to Cali and wherever else you at. This ain't, they're going to talk about Nash Black Hollywood in Georgia. Go back to where you came from, okay? We were doing just fine before you got here.
Cody clearing the ring?
Because we are watching the wrestling match. we are doing that. I'll be back.
Bruce says they took the cheeks.
Yes, that was ever since I was a kid. It been two butt cheeks falling at New Year's. Now it's just a generic peach falling from the top of the pole. It's sad.
Jacob Fatu just pushed Tongaloa in the way of Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Tongaloa, he can't catch a break if a life depended on it.
Right?
And he looked like he's slightly injured out that little one push. Oh my God.
No! Cody with back body dropped Jacob over the guardrail into the chair.
Everybody calm down.
But I feel like my state has it all, great authors, great president, great music artists, great food. We had a great
president, and guess what y'all did? Y'all raggedy folks out there couldn't accept nobody being nice. Couldn't accept it. Kicked him out after one term. Couldn't accept somebody just being a nice human being.
Wait, hold up real quick.
Who was the Georgia president?
Jimmy Carter.
Oh.
Sammy, your state's in the same box that Georgia's in. You have one city, and other than that, you got 4 people. Outside of St. Louis, there's 4 people in the rest of the state. So let's be honest.
First of all, Blue can tell
there's 12 people in your whole state to begin with, even including St. Louis. So
we
you just passed up Springfield and Kansas City like that. Wow.
Wait, real quick. Blue, I'm sorry. Who took the cheeks? Who's
them outside tourists complaining about the cheeks falling from the sky? They were just so.
Oh no, ref bump! Solo with the ref bump. Cody with the crossroads to Solo, but no ref.
Oh Lord! Here comes.
Who's coming? What's gonna happen here?
No. Randy turned on Cody.
Oh, Randy's gonna turn on Cody here. So Cody's putting. KO to the top with the splash on the Solo.
Also, I'd like to say kudos to whoever came up with Kansas City. Like all these people moving west, wanting to go to Kansas. Let's name the last city in our state, Kansas City. That way they'll just stop here and not keep on going.
RKO to Solo. Solo's taking everyone's finisher.
Well, that's backwards blue. Most people acknowledge Georgia, don't acknowledge Atlanta.
Because Atlanta is a mecca, a home.
Oop.
Also, we acknowledge the state of Decatur. Okay, Decatur is greater, and there's no haters. Okay, you need to stay in Decatur where I stay. Okay, but I would like to say, y'all be coming and just ruining this stuff, and then the fact that Kansas City didn't want to let the name go for the football team. And we, as the Atlanta Braves, decided at a good time to say, hey, this doing too much. Y'all don't know when to let go. Y'all just like, we just gotta, at least the people in our state on the mountain, they come out at night when ain't nobody around. Them type of states, they'll come out in broad daylight. I'm scared.
Ah, shoot. All right. The ref is unalive. The ref is
unalive. Super kick KO to Jacob Fatu.
Down, heel.
Ooh, he just killed that referee.
Wow. Crime ball to the head of Jacob Fatu.
Yes, use the prime bottle. Yes.
Oh, KO with the huge splash to Jacob on the announce table. Jacob Fatu may be unalive.
I would like to say good job at this point. Come on, Cody, get up. Get up, Cody.
Let's go, Jacob.
We is in Canada. You don't care about Cody right now?
Yes, they do. That's why they sang his song.
It's a catchy song, even though they don't know the words to it.
They knew the words. Everybody knows the words by now.
Even singing it in French and shit.
My 6-year-old nephew, I have videos of him. He can sing the whole song. If you hear it long enough, you know it.
My state has the best barbecue.
Here come
Don't go there.
How did he miss?
Not go there.
Tagalog has to be in place, bro.
RKO to Tongaloa. After the low blow from Tongaloa, RKO.
Are we gonna call it a low blow, or we gonna say he just missed it?
He missed it the first time, but did he hit it the second time?
He did. He got hit the ball.
No, Mike missed it.
Come on, Cody. Move, Cody. Move, Cody.
Gonna pick him up for another one. A second crossroads.
Does a second crossroads.
Gonna pick it up for a third time. Where's the ref? Where's the ref still unalive?
Come on, Cody. Come on, Cody.
Blue says y'all ain't got nothing but mediocre ribs, Sammy.
Gotcha.
Oh no,
ribs.
Oh, no.
You get ribs when you come here?
Blue says Texas has the best barbecue. I'm going to agree with that.
Well, here's the thing. Missouri barbecue is Texas barbecue and Tennessee barbecue combined.
Oh,
we just took both, put it together, and said, boom, we got the best.
So again, your state stole from some other people. Shock.
Well, the Cowboys would go from Texas up here with their cattle. And so
here we go. Jacob's holding. Solo's going to try to spike him, and he's going to miss and hit Jacob, isn't he? He's going to miss Cody and hit Jacob. No, he didn't. All right. Spike to Cody. Come on, get the ref in the ring. Jacob pushing the ref in the ring. Counter ref. Come on, run.
He got smashed. And he
Cody,
like new.
Yes. Bloodline with the win. Solo with the pin.
Boo.
Cody taking the clean pin from Solo Sikoa.
Boo.
Wow.
Interesting.
Clean, like fully clean.
That's one way to finish it. I mean, there was a lot going on. Clean is all what it is, but at the same time, yeah, I mean, 3 count in the middle of the ring.
It was just a bloodline.
Well, it looks like we're not going to be getting Orton versus Cody like people were hoping for.
Or
No, I think
anytime soon.
the goal here is for Solo versus Cody, and if that's the goal, then Solo this is a big spot here for him to get the pin clean in the ring. It shows he can
But
do it.
where does Hikuleo come in this part?
I don't know. I'm not sure that
I
coming.
thought he was very happy in New Japan.
Yes, I mean he's doing pretty good up there too. I mean, I don't know that does he want to come? I don't know.
I think his contract is up, and
Okay.
he about to lose him off the door. And generally, he's always, kind of with family. So
Right.
I just don't. Now
Yeah.
I could be slow, but we're in a certain point. Was attacking the referee okay?
Well, he delirious. So no matter what, like it was.
No, but I mean, initially he got shoved by Solo, so that should have just been a DQ.
By accident. Well, like he initially like, oh, I'm gonna shove you.
He stood in his face and nigga and shoved him. He shoved him. That man just shoved him.
By accident.
At least in the replay, they made the low blow look better.
That was horrible.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, me personally, I liked the ending, even though it was convoluted and weird. The ending of Priest and Seth with the Drew and CM Punk stuff, I think that should have been the main event and ended the show. I think that was a little more exciting than this was.
But lately
there's not anything going on here
to their after show, like AEW been doing.
Yeah.
Now, is this the moment that Randy acts weird?
I don't know. We're gonna see here.
No. Yeah, no.
I think this match improved my rating. I'd give it like a 71 or a 72.
Yeah, I give it a solid 8 for the show. So I'd be like 80% or 80 out of 100.
Okay, that's the end.
That is the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll run through this real quick. Real quick lot. Thank you for being here at Money in the Bank. For those who don't know, my name is Dolores DTLORES. I'm just here so I won't get fined. Make sure you join us tomorrow. I'm gonna say 7, but I'm just hoping for 8 for the NXT Heatwave Watchalong in Toronto, Canada. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get more acquainted with all these beautiful people, make sure you hit that horse right there and ride on to the different social medias that we have. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take you to the link tree and everything that we have. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to tell you, we are going to get back into doing where you can watch along, but sometimes you can listen to us in your car and different things. This is where you can find the cookout on all these social medias. We're going to change this a little bit because some other places are eliminating podcasts. So I will definitely let you know of the updated changes, and we'll be uploading the episodes from May onto there. Social media, catch us on all of these things. Again, you click the horse, you scanned it, you will get to us. If you are not able to, there's a link in the bio of this channel. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday is the cookouts, okay? Monday is Seeing Stars with me and Jay News. Wednesday, you have a short for night. Thursday, you have a short for Aftermath of Dynamite. Friday, you have Friday Night Fights with Anika and Sammy, where they go over SmackDown. They do a SmackDown and a Rampage watch-along. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes they add a little pay-per-view in there. Also, there's no Under the Radar, but you know what? Your girl got you because we cover a lot of those things over on Seeing Stars now. Okay? Saturday is normally Saturday night is all right, but when there's a WWE pay-per-view, we move it out the way so they can have a room and the wonderful ladies, if they want to, take a rest on that good Saturday. Sunday, is Enter the Square Circle at 11 a.m., where Sammy and ALW battle it out in different video games. Actually, right now they're just doing WWE and AEW, but we'll expand. We'll see them battle out in different other forms. Make sure you're here. I would say make sure you have your notifications on. I would say 7 because tonight started at 7. So make sure you're here for NXT Heatwave. Now,
Thank you, Dolores.
ladies and gentlemen, as a woman once said in my household, it's hot in here. I need you to cut this electric off, okay? Bow. Out. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, peace.